Okay, that transition though. And just like that, it's over and off to something else. Yeah, walk that base. Yes, they're doing this at GDQ. Yeah, there you all go. Just one more to go. There's also a second run straight after that, but that had far too many participants to list, so you're welcome. Good evening and welcome to Quiz Night and welcome to Redacted. How are we doing? The camera's still doing the weird flying from the direction side of things. I clearly need to change some of the settings in the Mover plugin. Apparently that has gotten a bit broken. But anyway, good evening. How are we doing? And yes, it is time for me to enjoy marking things. I should be in a better mood for it tonight, to be fair. So it should be good. But yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. But we do have a lovely pack, an absolutely lovely pack of Redacted here, written by Jerry Ellis for you to all play. And I think you're going to do quite well in tonight's pack, actually. And I would be very curious to see how the final Super Redacted puzzle plays out as well, because I have a feeling that there's quite a lot of ins that you could easily reveal very early on and very easily lose the game. So yeah, be interesting to see the strategy of how that all gets played out by who. We've got to figure out who that's going to be by playing the main game. But before we do that, pause down with 100 bits.
This message is redacted. You fill in your own message here.
Ah, fantastic. That's what we like to see. Text-to-speech where you have to do the work. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Post. I appreciate that. Cool. Hope I don't win the main game then. Well, I mean, there's lots of doots on offer if you do want to play the main game. If you reveal 20 blanks, you can get 1,000,000 doots. Likelihood of that happening is very, very low, but you can win 1 million dukes if you manage to reveal 20 blanks and survive. But we'll see how that goes. So, if you'd like to play tonight's game of Redacted, it is played through Twitch Whispers. I am aware that Twitch Whispers are still a thing, and that messages aren't necessarily being delivered promptly. Not much I can do about the Whispers side of things. Obviously, the thing that I can do is move away from Whispers entirely, go on to like Hackbox or something like that. That is still on the list of things to do, and will probably be the stuff that I will be tackling during my my hiatus from doing the streams between 17 and 18 seasons. So yeah, in that time I will be going back through the back catalogue of games that need to do their tech upgrade and force that to happen, just so that we can basically say goodbye to all the silly Twitch Whispers, except for the warm-up games, because I think they're still okay to have. You know, it's very low friction entry for those, and yeah, I know there's still a bit of weirdness about it. Maybe just have Hackbox as an extra option available on top of things is probably the better way. But anyway, that's stuff that I need to consider in that break. But yes. Oh, I will do Puzzle Down, absolutely. There's stuff in my life I have to deal with first. Once I have done that, then I can come back to doing all these extra things that I need to do. All the extra admin, etc. And also all of the VOD uploads. Yes, I know that's a thing that still needs doing. Anyway, room code to join in tonight's game is OVZA. O-V-Z-A. Or O-V-Z-A, if you want to use that particular pronunciation. Come and join the game as a Z, K-Jarves, a Z, not an S. There you go. Welcome to the game to Topper, Cetra, K-Jarves, Aim Conquest, Pop Ramen, Aim Me, Vertigo, Shapes, Drahuska, Puzzledam, Flyboy, SJ, Apodo, Samster, Oni, Solomon, Dudley, Mark, Fluid, Fernando, Con, Radlac, Colo, and Silent Marine. Welcome to you all. So, yeah, look at the date. And I notice, oh yeah, it's that date, isn't it? Yeah, 4th of July is a thing that occurs. I don't feel particularly that celebratory about it, must be said. I wonder why. And I think a lot of Americans may also feel that same kind of sentiment as well, that this is it's a strange day for 4th of July. It doesn't feel like normal 4th of July would be, but yeah, happy 29th anniversary. So when we blew up the aliens, there you go. That's something to be thankful for. No, that's a different holiday entirely. But yeah, happy 29th to all of that. But hey, we've got to look forward to SGDQ coming around the corner on Sunday. I would say I've been enjoying watching ESA, but that would be a lie. I haven't, because I haven't really been watching it. Because, Jesus Christ, adverts on that are ridiculous. And it just hinders the watching experience entirely on ESA Marathon. It's just so bad. Like, they just have automatic adverts played every 10 to 15 minutes for about a minute a time, even while the run is on. And then when it comes to the break between the runs, they don't play more ads to try and catch it back up. So, like all the other marathon streams that I've ever seen on Twitch, I've always done the adverts in the breaks between the games. And I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that, you know, they'll put like a 3-minute or 5-minute block of ads in, because they've got the changeover time anyway. So like, well, might as well do it then. No problem at all. And then just let the run go uninterrupted. Apart from when you first tune into the stream, you get to do some pre-rolls, which is, again, absolutely kind of fine. But ESA just do it really differently, and I don't know why. And then you still get pre-rolls as well. You get pre-rolls and you get the worst of the adverts. It's super obtrusive and really turned me off even tuning to anything from there this time round. Let's say there's SGDQ that does it far better. It's just that I would like to support more local forms of marathon, in the forms of the ESA and also UKSG, which HUDs in that run. It's UKSG, they're good people. Really want to, you know, support more of them. And Benelux Speed Gaming as well, BSG, the Nordic Speed Gaming as well. So yeah, it's more about that more than anything. Wanting to support more local forms of marathon streams and that for speedrunning and that. Not saying GDQ's not bad at all. They've actually been doing very, very well on that front and doing a lot of stuff for charity. Well, you've clearly seen they've done a lot of stuff for charity. God, it's been so long now, actually. This is their, 13th year of operation, is it now? Because they started out in, 2012? Was that Classic Games & Quick was 2012? First one I remember watching was 2013. And then I've been watching kind of religiously ever since then. All of the summer and winter Games & Quick. I say winter Games & Quick. Awesome Games & Quick. Always seem to miss the expresses. And I do tune in on the hot fixes whenever I can as well. 14 years. That's an awful long time, actually, for GDQ to be a thing. And yet it still feels really recent. I don't know why. It really does still feel really, really recent in memory. But I can remember back to watching the 2013 marathon. It's crazy. Have to watch some of the car. Oh man, now that's a hardship. Watching some of it in the car. I will be able to watch. Well, I've actually got a gig on a Sunday, so I'll probably miss the opening, and then I'll be able to tune into some of it afterwards, and probably just have it on in the background for a lot of it. 2010 was the first one. Really? That was when Classic was 2010. Well, okay. That's a long time ago then. Sure. You've slept on the floor of at least one GDQ's rudder. Oh, yes. Yes, you have. Oh, man. Good folk he is as well. Be taking a day off on Thursday for the silly block. Oh, that's the silly block, is it, Thursday? Well, I'll look forward to it then. Anyway. Enter the root code of OVZA. It is anytime entry, so I might as well get this game underway since we do have quite a lot of questions and answers to work out. So, shall we get this game underway? I think we shall. Let's play Redacted. Of course, I can just continue waffling about stuff as I wish throughout the game. So I'm going to start off with chapter number 1, which is called Complete the Redacted. In this round, you're going to see a statement with a number of words or phrases redacted in it, either 2 or 3 of them, generally speaking. It's your objective to fill in the redactions to finish the statement in its entirety. And you can give me as many answers as there are blanks on the page to fill. And you get points awarded for each correct answer. You get 200 points for each blank you can correctly fill in. So the example on the right hand side there, we've got Scottish tennis player Andy Blank won their first Wimbledon championship in blank. And of course the blanks there, blank A would be Murray and blank B would be 2013. To answer, please whisper to Quizbot 3000 and give me an individual whisper for each blank, or 2 of 1 blank if you wish to do that as well. That's entirely up to you, but just give me individual answers in each message. You don't need to give me A equals this or B colon that. The software in theory should be able to automatically match your answer to the correct position for the correct blank to reveal. So don't worry about that, and don't put all of your answers into one basket either. I'll give you like 1 chance for that to happen for any new players, and then beyond that I will not be so kind. So yeah, Generous Ash is generous to a certain extent. Don't do a Susan roulette. Yeah, indeed. So that's all you need to do. Give me answers and give me separate answers for each blank, and try and get all of the blanks to get maximum points. Right, so let's start off with your first statement tonight, which reads as the following. The song We Didn't Start the Fire, the Billy Joel one, and not the 2023 version by blank, mentions places like Panmunjom, events like the Bay of Pigs invasion, and people like author of Dr. Zhivago, blank. Right, you've got 2 blanks to fill. You can give me 2 guesses. The song We Didn't Start the Fire, the Billy Joel one, and not the 2023 version by blank, mentions places like Panmunjom, events like the Bay of Pigs invasion, and people like author of Dr. Zhivago, blank. And that there is time. So we've already got a bit of waffle in the statement there. We're only looking for 2 blanks to fill. We're looking for whoever did the 2023 version of We Didn't Start the Fire, and we're looking for the author of Dr. Zhivago. Let's see what answers have come through. We have 15 players that say Fall Out Boy. And you're right to do so. Blank A indeed is Fall Out Boy. It is not Alien Ant Farm and it's not Green Day. Good guesses though. 10 players say Boris Pasternak, or possibly just the surname of Pasternak in various spellings. That is correct for blank B. Yes, author of Dr. Zhivago is Boris Pasternak. It's not Chemical Romance for blank A. It's not Ed Sheeran, not David Lean, not Reagan, not Rasputin, not Swift. Some good guesses coming through, though. Weezer, Lady Gaga, and Doris Day. It is none of those either. And that closes out statement number 1 just like that. Fantastic work. 20 players scoring points there with the top 5 all getting 2 blanks completed. That's Inca, that's Colo, that's Mark, Oni, and Samster getting the maximum of 400 points for that particular statement. Everybody else getting 200 if you did get some points. Probably most getting the Fallout Boy, and only a few managing to identify the Boris Pasternak. Though you may have gotten it the other way round instead. Okay, well, we're in to record timing at the end of statement number 1. Let's move on to statement number 2. The sport of breakdancing introduced the Olympics in the year blank with such athletes as Phil Wizard, Amy, and Reagan was the basis of Breaking 2 blank Boogaloo. You've got 2 blanks to fill. You can give me 2 guesses. Amy. Oh, your avatar there, SJ, is glitching a bit for some reason. Doesn't quite like the alpha from the looks of things. Okay. Might be because it's really, really tiny and it's trying to alias the pixel somewhat. Interesting. I may investigate that because that looks a bit strobing. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, SJ, but yeah. It's something for me to keep an eye out on anyway. So we've got 2 blanks to fill here. We've got the year that breakdancing, or just breaking, I guess is the specific name for it, was introduced into the Olympics and then swiftly removed again. And then the blank within the title of Breaking 2 blank Boogaloo. Let's find out what you've gone for. So we've got 21 players that say electric. Yes, Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo is the correct answer there for blank B. And 24 players say 2024. Yes, the Paris Olympics 2024 were when breaking or breakdancing was first introduced to the Summer Olympics. It was not 2020, that was Tokyo, though technically also 2021 would be an answer there, as you've done there, Polsdad. You've gone for both of the answers that technically was alias to the same Tokyo Olympics. Unfortunately, not the one, not 2016 in Rio. Dancing Boogaloo Hoodoo Voodoo. It's not that. Dancing Boogaloo. I mean, that would be a good title. Unfortunately, it's not the one. You were thinking it was the 2020-2021, but it was neither that nor what I put down anyway. Yeah, 2024 Paris Summer Olympics is what we're looking for there. Good majority of you getting both blanks. Congratulations there. I won't go through all the names there because there are 26 of you in total, and a good 19 of you managed to get those 2 blanks entirely. Very well done on that. Shot the clay dummy instead of the real one. Yes, have a look. Trapped yourself indeed, Puzzle Dan. Okay. Moving on to statement number 3. Have a look at this. The book, Yo, blank, named for the capital of California, uses mnemonics to teach American state capitals. It won't, however, mention the US's most populous city, which is blank. 2 blanks to fill. 2 answers you can give me. Last few seconds, get your guesses in. And that is time. Yeah, it's an interestingly long blank this be here. I wonder what you may have considered about that. Let's see your guesses. So 19 players are going to go for the answer of Sacramento. Sacramento? Yes, the book title is Yo, Sacramento. That is named for the capital of California. Yes, did say capital, quote unquote, etc. Indeed. 20 players, though, do say New York City, or just New York, or NYC. That is correct for blank B. Yes, the most populous city in the US, which isn't a state capital, is New York City. Well done on blank B. Other answers that came through: Los Angeles, not the one. San Francisco, good guess. Florida, no. Washington D.C., no. Golden State, no. Sacramento, yeah, I can take that one for you, Topper. Just an extra letter in there and a different vowel. That's absolutely fine. Nothing else though. Silicon Valley and Los Angeles. It is neither of those, I'm afraid. Total of 19 of you scoring points, with 16 of you actually getting the maximum 400. I'll call all these: AVMe, Apodo, Fluid, Fernando, Flyboy, Inca, Kjars, Mark, Toot, Oni, Samster, Silent Marie, Solomon Dudley, Ralph, Topper, Shapes, and Zeus. Congratulations on all of the blanks there. Sacramento. Yeah, we'll just keep adding memes, and eventually it will become a meme capital. There you go. That was a terrible joke. Let's just move on to statement number 4. As of writing, 2015 to 2016 was the last year that the English Premier League was sponsored, with the bank blank having that position. And then blank finished first to win a shocking title after facing 5,000 to 1 odds for victory at the start of the season. Should have had the word of in there, my bad. 2 blanks to fill. 2 guesses you can give me. Yes, for victory at the start of the season. As in, those were the odds provided at the start of the season. They couldn't possibly win at the start of the season, but you know what I mean. English is hard. There is time, yeah. We've got a bit of sports ball here for you. UK sports ball, no less. Be interesting to see how well you've done here. So, let's go through some answers. First of all, 19 players. Give me the answer of Barclays. Yes, that is the name of the bank, Barclays Bank PLC. We did accept with an apostrophe S, though apparently, through reading the Wikipedia article, they have never, ever been listed as such with an apostrophe S, though I think a lot of people would say that they have. It's kind of a Mandela-y kind of thing. But Barclays without apostrophe, that is the official titling for Barclays Bank PLC. 21 players giving me Leicester City, or Leicester, or Leicester, or maybe you've given me Foxes. Either way, you are absolutely right on blank B. Leicester City, or Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester City. That was the correct answer. Yeah, 5,000 to 1 odds were the betting odds at the beginning of that particular season for Leicester City to win, and that would have paid out quite handsomely. Congratulations to them there. Wrong answers that came through, or other answers for me to check. Santander is a good bank name, but not the one. Ing, no. Manchester, no. Aston Villa, no. Manchester United, Newcastle. These are all good guesses, just not hitting the mark, unfortunately. Manchester City, but I'll take that though, SJ. You're very close on the phonetics there. I will give you Barclays instead of Barclays, and not Lloyds. But again, some good guesses. Very, very good guesses there for banks in the UK. Total of 23 scoring points, with 18 of you getting the maximum there. Just Carlo Pop, Posnant SJ, and Solomon Dully getting just 1 of the 2 blanks there. Everybody else there getting 2. Congratulations on that front. American Sports Centre, Leicester. Yes, indeed. All right, halfway through this round, and it's only 12 minutes in. That's kind of record pace right now. Let's move on to statement number 5. Have a look at this. The 1999 instalment in Team 17's blank video game series is Armageddon, which is also the name of a 1998 movie directed by blank, who also directed 5 Transformers movies. 2 blanks to fill. 2 answers you can give. Make sure to use all of your guesses. Can use them on the same blank if you're not entirely certain. Do a bit of a scattergun approach. Guess this round having 2 answers make it is a little bit faster, Silent Marine, yeah. Though, you know, to be fair, the statements have been really well written that there's only really one possible way you can interpret it, which makes things a lot easier for considering, what kind of verbiage, what noun is required for an answer. Anyway. 2 blanks to fill here. Let's see what you've gone for. 24 of you have gone for Worms. Yes, indeed. Team 17's Worms Armageddon. That was the 1999 installment there. Very well done on the Worms. 22 players giving me the answer of Michael Bay. Also correct for blank B. Yes, Armageddon. Directed by Michael Bay, also directed 5 Transformers movies as well. How do you join the game? You just need to give me the room code, which was, of course, OVZA, wasn't it? I think you remember it was OVZA. Yes, OVZA. That's how you need to join this game. Is just type OVZA in here. There you are. Welcome to the game, Roy Johnson. And they just need to whisper to Quizbot 3000 afterwards. We must Worms again. We must indeed. Another casual stream, another chill stream. We can certainly figure that out, or just play in Discord or something like that. Some time over my, my hiatus from streams, we can do it then as well. Other answers to consider: we've got Doom, Spielberg, Steven Spielberg, and music. Unfortunately, not the ones. 26 players scoring points. Total of 20 of you getting the maximum. Just Carl Radilak, Flu Fernando, Pop Ramen, Pozzodan, Sudicat, and Vertigo getting one of the 2 blanks for 200 points instead. Sounds filthy. I'm in. Absolutely. For Yorkshire. Let's go to statement number 6. Will there be two more blanks to fill? Let's find out. I can never get billiards or snooker balls and their colours down right. Maybe one day I'll remember that the blue ball is marked with a number blank in American pool, or that the snooker ball, worth 6 points, is coloured blank. Oh well. That's a difficult job, this trivia malarkey. Jerry, 2 blanks to fill. You can give me 2 guesses. You can give me 2 numbers. You can give me 2 colours. It's up to you. As a whisper, please, Roy Johnson. Whisper to Quizbot 3000 if you can. Thank you. This game I don't have the auto-delete method in. That's probably another thing I need to add in if I do need to keep messaging in as a possibility. So let's see. What numbers have we got and what letters, what colours have we got? Let's find out. 2. Say 11 players. Is 2 the correct number? Yes, number 2 is the correct number for blank A. Yes, the solid blue is the number 2, and the striped 10 is also shaded blue, if memory serves. Because the stripes still follow the same colour scheme as before, just on an offset of, 9. We've got a guess of 4, 5, and 7. Unfortunately, it is none of those. We've also got a guess of green and blue for blank B. Green is worth 3 points. Blue is worth 5 points in snooker. So it's none of those answers, I'm afraid. 19 players, though, are giving me the pink. Well, you got to ask me first, but yes, pink is the correct answer. Yes, 6 points is indeed the pink ball. It is not brown, that is 4 points. It is not black, that is 7 points. And it's not orange, that doesn't really exist in snooker, though they did do, what was it, golden... They did have golden ball at one point, I think, in snooker for, trying to do a 157 break or something silly like that. It was very gimmicky, but not a thing. And also there was, hang on, what colour was the Powerball in that other snooker variant? I'm forgetting now. They still do it for the Saudi events for 167. Yeah, there's Power Snooker. They also have a special colour for that as well. I can't remember what that one was. That might be gold. I can't remember it being orange. It did have orange and purple. I stand corrected on that regard then, but I don't believe that the snooker ball in orange would be worth 6 points in this case, because that's always been pink. So I'm going to say no to that. 22 players scoring points, with only 8 of you getting the maximum this time. Apodo, Flu Fernando, Inca, Kjarvs, Mark, Oni, Sudicat, and Shapes getting the maximum of 400 points on that statement. Very well done. Golden Balls is also a game show, which Endgame we don't mention. I mean, we do mention it, Pozzodan, very, very much so. But we just don't mention it with a certain affixation to it. Let's put it that way. And then 10 balls, a weird attempted hybridizing pool of snooker. Oh yeah, 10 ball was a thing, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, all of the different snooker and billiards variants out there are very, very interesting stuff. Well, here you go. 2 more statements left in this round. Let's move on to statement number 7, which is the following. If one was a big fan of the Adam Sandler movie Billy Blank, they may be able to tell you that the blank are the powerhouse of the cell. 2 blanks to fill, 2 answers you can give me. If one was a big fan of the Adam Sandler movie Billy Blank, they may be able to tell you that the blank are the powerhouse of the cell. The speed of the man!
Where's the cue ball going?
It's happening again! It's back again! Oh, just imagining John Virgo going on a helium bender with that. Where's the cue ball going? Thank you, 100 bits there, son of cat. I thought we had fixed it earlier on. It was playing okay, and now it's just broken again. I have no idea why. So we're gonna have some hilarious helium text-to-speech again tonight. Big break on Mercury. Oh goodness me. Anyway, 2 blanks we've got to fill here. Let's find out what you've gone for. So, 11 players have given me the answer of Madison, either with 2 D's or 2 S's potentially as well in their spelling, is correct. Blank A, that is the full title. Billy Madison, that is the Adam Sandler movie in question. And yes, they may be able to tell you that the mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell, very much so. You could have also said mitochondrian, mitochondrion, mitochondrian, and mitochondria. Any of those would have been accepted as an alternate for mitochondria. But mitochondria, that was the word I'm looking for. And they are the powerhouse of the cell. Billy Idol is a good guess, not the one. Billy Buster, no. Billy Daddy. Billy Elliot, another good guess. Nucleuses, I think, no. We need to look for mitochondria here specifically. And not the Waterboy. Billy Waterboy, that would be an interesting title. Micro supplements. I've never heard of that term before. It's got the word micro, but I'm guessing it's just making things up at this point. But I will Google it in case. Yeah, that means absolutely nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Billy Biologist, unfortunately not the one. Billy Wilder, Billy Bootleg, Billy Mitchell. Unfortunately, Mitchell is close to mitochondria in a way, but not the one. Thunder and Bones is neither of those either. I was just doing my due diligence there on K-Jobs in case there was some weird other language at foots there. Because you may have learned that as a different word in a different language, in which case, if it does mean the same thing, then I would be inclined to accept it. So, yeah, just doing due diligence there, even if it did look a bit particularly daft. 22, though, getting some points on the board, with 9 of you getting the maximum, them being Amy Me, Apodo, Conrad Lack, Mark Oni, Pop Ramen, Ray Johnson, Samster, and The Evil is back. Hello there, Evil is back. Getting the maximum on that particular statement. Congratulations. God, Adam Sandler played Billy Mitchell. Make it so. You're very kind, but I may as well have typed micro, then smash my face against the keyboard. If you had done that, K-Jobs, it probably would have looked more likely that it was a bit of a BS answer. But the fact that it almost looked like it could have been a scientific word, I had to do it just in case. Pixels 3. Good God. Well, with that thought in mind, let's go to our final statement of the round, which is the following. A rod in imperial measures is 16.5 blank long, as opposed to a rod, the nickname for Alex Rodriguez, who played the sport of blank for 22 seasons and is much smaller. 2 blanks to fill, 2 guesses you can give. That's a great statement there, Jerry. It's a great statement. You've got a rod, and you've got a rod. And that there is time. Yeah, so it's a weird old imperial measure, and it's 16 and a half something. It's not a whole number of things, and it's... Anyway. Why did we measure things so weirdly back then? Why do we continue to measure things like that? Anyway, 16 players have gone with feet. Or foot. Yeah. It is indeed. A rod in imperial measures is indeed 16 and a half foot long. Because of course it is. I'm sure very few people would have given me the answer exactly of 16 and a half if I gave you the word feet instead of the statement, but hey, we made it a little easier for you. Between feet and yards, and you won the toss, says Mark. Yeah, I suppose you could have looked at the number of blanks in that... how long the blank was, because you had feet versus yards as plural, and yards is 5 letters long, so that may have eliminated it for you. 20 players, though, giving me baseball, which is blank B. Yes, A-Rod, the nickname for Alex Rodriguez, who played the sport of basketball. It's not inches, not cricket, not hockey, not tennis, not meters, and not miles. Not yards, all yard, not football, not CMS, and not basketball. Good guesses, unfortunately, not the one. Yes, that's a baseball. And 20 of you scoring points, a total of 16 of you getting the maximum. Just Fluid Fernando, Oni, Roy Johnson, and Cetric getting one of the 2 blanks for 200 points instead. And that, in, I think, record timing in this game so far, is the end of chapter number 1. Let's have a look at the leaderboard, see where you're all standing. Tight game to start with here. Mark currently in the lead on 3,200. Then it's Inca and Oni on 3,000. Then it's Avimi and Sapster, 2,800. And then it's Toot and Evil is back. And Ralph and Shapes and Zeus on 2,600 or 2,600. Apodo and K-Jarves, Colo all on 2,400 or 2,400, depending on how you wish to express your numbers. Mark's on a perfect, potentially, yes, though from round 2 onwards is all about time, so the likelihood of going for an absolute perfect throughout the entire game is nigh on impossible, but I welcome the challenge. Where has the evil been, incidentally? Well, he's back at the very least, but they can express what their routes to journey is to get to here. Anyway, it's time for chapter 2. Hiding in JB stream. Ah, yes. Hiding in the Dubster Lounge. That's what it is. So, chapter number 2 is called Piece Together. In this round, you're going to see a sheet of paper with 6 keywords on. But we've put the paper through a shredder, and the slices have been put in the wrong order. Over time, we will slide those slices back into the correct order. And it's your objective to give me a keyword or key phrase that connects all of the keywords together. It sort of only connect, but kind of not at the same time. We will allow you to give me to give me 2 guesses for each shredded document. So you can give me an earlier guess, you can give me a later guess. You do get more points though the earlier you answer. So it is worth trying to go as early as you can, but don't go too broad with the answer because it may not be accepted. Also, don't be too specific with your answer. It may not be accepted. I will try and give you some hint as to what kind of answer I'm looking for, because unfortunately this isn't only connect. I can't ask you for a little bit more information after the fact. I can only tell you ahead of time how many words or what specific things I'm kind of looking for. The category is thing, exactly, score. Your time starts now. So yeah, I will tell you ahead of time what kind of information I might be looking for, but not tell you too much as to basically give the game away. So, if you're ready, this first one, before we slide on over there, we will be looking for, ideally, we're looking for 2 words here. 1 word to identify a franchise, and another word to clarify specifically what is on the page. So that's what I'm looking for here. Ideally 2 words. 1 thing, 1 word for a franchise, and a second word to clarify the kinds of things that are on the page. Okay? Do not mention the event. Let's have a look at your first shredded document, and please tell me what connects all of these keywords together. Your time starts now. Oh, some early guesses from Topper and Inca. That might be some perfect scores. We'll see in a mo. Remember, we're looking for 1 word franchise followed by some clarification for what all of these have in common within that franchise. I mean, they're already there in front of you. Reznor, Bullet Bill, Galumba, Wiggler, Birdo, and Koopa Trooper. I think you may have also seen something that may have also featured in this particular game, sliding along the bottom there. It may have been one of the first answers listed as well. Let's have a look at answers that came through. 19 of you gave me the answer, or something there or thereabouts, of Super Mario Enemies. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Yes, Mario Enemies. Super Mario Enemies is absolutely fine. Now, some of these I am going to have to think about on. Nintendo villains. I think, broadly speaking, Toot, you did follow what I was asking for, and they are enemies, so they are villains, and then Nintendo. Maybe a bit broad for my liking, but I'm happy to take it. Mario characters. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If I'm accepting Nintendo villains as broad as that, I'm going to accept characters broad as well for now. Super Mario bosses. See, bosses are probably too specific. These aren't all bosses. Reznor is, certainly. Birdo is. But I would not agree on all the others being bosses necessarily. So you may have gone too specific there, but you may already have points from earlier on. Similarly with Mario Kart characters, you've gone a bit specific on the franchising, and I don't think they're all characters necessarily. So again, mine's an hell no. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna disincline on that one, I'm afraid. Super Mario Bros. Enemies, though, yeah. I've completely missed that one, Fernando. I'll definitely take that. That's correct. But I think the others I'm going to say no on because you've gone too specific on Mario Kart drivers and they're not. So I'm going to say no on those. And if you've already got money on another answer, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to say that's probably likely with Silver Electron as well. So I'm going to say no to the rest. Mario villains, I'll take that. It's Mario bosses again. I'm going to say no because it's too specific on bosses. Mario Brothers enemies, yes, that's fine. Mario characters, I've already accepted characters, so we'll take that. And it's not tracks, definitely not tracks. So no for that. Enemies. Now, because I said I'm expecting 2 parts, I'm not going to take that. They are enemies, yes, but I was looking for something, what franchise they're in, and you didn't give me the franchise. I will take that. Monsters. It's woolly, but I'll take it. Mario Party, no, because that's just the franchising, as it were. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. And Super Mario, again, you give me just the Super Mario part, but not the enemies part, so I can't take that. So I'm going to say no on those. So there we go. And you got some points anyway, Roy Johnson. That's absolutely fine. It looks like most players did indeed get points on the board anyway, despite some of the grievances on the other answers. So that's all good. Total of 24 scoring points with... Oh, it wasn't a maximum. It was damn close, though. Topper, 991. Inca with 989. Pop with 939. Zeus with 926. And Ralph with 922. Congratulations on all of those. Missed the second part, sadly, etc. Unlucky. So that's sort of what we're looking for there in this particular round. And we had keyboards around here. Well, I mean, there's European keyboards, there's Cyrillic keyboards out there. American ones as well. I've technically got a German one, but I've got it in UK mode. But anyway, that's me being weird. Right, so the next shredded document that's going to come up, we are looking for ideally 2 words. And I hope you understand what I mean by that. I really can't say any more than that without giving the game away. But I am looking for a 2-word answer, please, for everything you'll see on this next page. Okay? Here it comes. Well, I mean, that one was 3 words. Well, I did accept just 2 words, Roy. But this one is a 2-word response. What connects these shredded keywords together? Your time starts now. Paper's being very cruel this time. We've got Hilary Knight, Caitlin Clark, Sue Bird, Stina Blackstenius, Simone Biles, and Naomi Osaka. Those are the 6 that we have here on the page. What connects them all together? Let's see. Here we go. So, Female tennis players. Unfortunately, they're not all female tennis players. They are all female, but not all tennis players. American gymnasts. There is one American gymnast, but not all. Tennis players, again, not all of them are tennis players. Olympic winners. No. Olympic gymnasts, no. American athletes, no. I'm afraid I think all of those are going to be no's. Ugh. Tennis player, no. Women's tennis, no. Again, only one of them has been a tennis player. Tennis, again, no. US gold medalists, I was going to say no. It's not, because one of them isn't US, I believe. US Olympians, no. Wimbledon winners, no. Oh, goodness me. Female sports people. For Fernando, it's not a variation I had, but that is literally what I've got on the card. Female athletes, or sports women, girl athletes, women in sport, women in sports. The two parts we're looking for were women or female, and then sports person or athlete. We literally just played Name a Woman. Yes, indeed, only. That's literally what we've got here is Name a Woman. I think some of you may have gone a bit too specific when I said things. Unfortunately, sorry about that. But, yeah. Yeah, you were looking for something more specific, but unfortunately not. So, US winners, again, no, because I believe Blackstenius, that is a Swedish football player, not American. They may possibly have partaken in American soccer, possibly. And four of them are American. Naomi Osaka is a Japanese tennis player, so again, not American, I don't believe. So, yeah, using the term US ain't going to work. That's not going to be correct against all the answers. And I don't believe they're all Olympic champions. So I'm going to say, again, not that one. Olympic women. They're women, but they're not... Have they all been in the Olympics? Oh, I don't think they have. Have they? Most probably have. Most probably have, actually. Oh, God. Clark, not yet. Okay. I will possibly take your word of that, though. I'll probably look for Jerry for a ruling in a moment. But, yeah, Olympic champions, Olympic women, no. Olympic gymnasts... I'm going to say no then all of that. Wow. Okay. This is going to be more brutal than expected. American sport. Women's sport. Yeah. It's a very direct way of describing it, Flyboy, but that is what I've got on the card, is women's sport. Gold medalist, no. American medalist, no. Olympics medalist, no. Olympic athletes, no. Based on the stuff that I've mentioned, I'm going to have to say no. Olympic athletes, no. Female athletes, I can accept that, though. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that to be as brutal, but I guess the way I described it ahead of time, we were looking for something very specific, and I wasn't. This is the curse of the Only Connect again. Is like, I can't say be less specific after the fact. But congratulations to 7 of you on getting an answer in that did match the broadness we're looking for there. Mark with 907, Evil is back 645, Inca 644, Fluid Fernando 619, Colo 589, Flyboy 527, and Zeus 500. Clearly, this round doesn't work. It's the problem. But we shall move on. If someone just typed women, that wouldn't been enough, Roy, because I was looking for a 2-word response. That's why women's sport was fine, because you did get that extra key part that they were all sports persons, sports women. If you typed just women or women, that wasn't enough. Anyway, we're going to move on with the next one. And you'll be glad to hear, this time, you only need to give me one word. There is one key word I am looking for in your answer. If you have given me that key word, and only that key word, then you're good. All right? 11 words. I mean, you can feel free to give me a really long answer if you really want to, but I'm only looking for one word in particular in your answer. If it's there, I'll take it. So, what connects all of these shredded keywords together? Your time starts now. Oni is in with a guess. Did you guess correct is the question. Well, that's a guess. He's got a second guess in now as well. They're very, very tiny, and that first one has not helped at all because of the stupid bug. The first one, by the way, reads as bonnet. If you can actually read that. You can only see the N and ET, but it should read as bonnet. Then it's meanie, print, J, raspberry, and Danube. So we're looking for one word specifically that works with all of these. See what you've gone for. Rivers, red things, fruits, berries, fruit and berries. So, the good guesses, and yeah, Danube certainly is a river, but does not match any of the others. Red things, red, raspberry. Unfortunately, does not match everything else, though. Fruits, again, is a raspberry, but not the rest. Not berries, not fruit, not berries. There's some good guesses, but they don't match all the prompts. Jam, raspberry jam's lovely, but again, not the one. And you can have, like, Scotch bonnet jam in a way. That's unfortunately not the one, though. Dessert or desert, no. Blue things, I can take toot. Yes, these are all phrases starting with the word blue. Blue bonnet, blue meanie, blue print, blue jay, blue raspberry, and blue Danube. That's what we're looking for there. Everything blue. What's blueprint? As in a blueprint. As in, you know, like an architectural sketch of something is a blueprint. That's what that is. Yeah. It's stitching it directly together in one word rather than it being a two-word phrase. Not a blueprint, it's a blueprint. I wish Dabba D was on there. Unfortunately, that would be I'm blue, brackets Dabba D, so it wouldn't start with blue necessarily. So, bit of pedantry on that one. So yeah, not river, not types of blues. Yeah, we'll take that, Roy. They are types of blues. They're a blue thing. You've got the keyword in there, which was blue, and it's not waltz. Fonts, sweets, pie, and bird. No, but it is phrases starting with blue. 12 giving me probably just the word blue, and that would have been fine. Total of 14 going the right way. Very well done there to Shapes, getting 951 points for your guess. Then Apodo 929, Pop Ramen 907, Ralph 823, and then K-Jobs for 762. Prince could have been a valid other phrase up here, though. Actually, at the time of writing, it probably would have been a thing, would have been released, so probably could have been a thing. But Jerry decided not to mention it. But there you go. But yes, blueprints would have been accepted. That also followed the prompt. Anyway, that's half of the shredded documents done with. Let's move on to the next one, and we are looking for, again, a one-word response, please. All of these will have some one word relating to them. Okay, here comes your shredded keyword document. What connects them all together? And your time starts now. Got a guess in from Mark so early on. It is not for the maximum, but it's pretty much the maximum. This time the top word is away from the artifacting. We've got triskaideka, arachno, acro, claustro, tripo, and glosso. No clue, says Sunland Dudley. Well, these are all parts of a word. They're not all they're not complete words. We're looking for some suffix to affix to all of these to make them all valid words. What prefix shall it be? Or sorry, suffix should it be? Phobia! Apparently we didn't have the singular form of it, but yes, phobia. These are all phobias. Triskaidekaphobia, fear of the number 13, arachnophobia of spiders. Acrophobia is the outdoors. Claustrophobia is tight spaces. Trypophobia is... Don't Google it. And glossophobia is, again, don't Google it. State capitals, no. States, protein, phobic. Yeah, I'll take phobic. That's also a valid suffix for that. And muses, not the one. Oh, acro heights. My apologies, yes. Typos. They're not all typos. They're all prefixes to a common suffix. I don't like them, says Samsa. Sure. Scary things. Yeah, I mean, you got the key word there in a way. You got to phobia in a different way. I will take it, even if it's not quite exactly right. Because, of course, you're probably going to get it right through that means. Anyway. So, yes, there you go. Applause. There you go, Topper. 22 of you scoring points with, Mark, not quite getting the maximum, but pretty much close enough. 997 points. Then it was 2881, Cetra 854, only 845, and Shapes 825 points there. Glossophobia is just speaking in public. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, forgot about that. But trypophobia is, oh boy, do not go Googling that, because that plagued my mind for quite a while when I did first happen upon that. It's not pleasant. If that is what happens to you, it just no. It really caused my brain to just no. It was no. That was proper phobia. Proper phobia. That, my God, I'll just never look at that ever again. Just, like, the first 4 letters and that's it. I'm done. It's just God. Anyway, I'm actually shaking and shivering right now. I've got 2 more shredded documents to deal with right now. This next one, we are looking for one word. Don't try to be too specific, is what I will say. Don't worry, Jerry, you weren't to know. And again, only don't worry, we weren't to know. But anyway, this next one, looking for probably one word. Don't be too specific with your answer. Don't go trying to look for a connection that's not there, is what I'll say. Okay? Here comes your next key phrase, document. What connects them all together? Your time starts now. Cool. I think the wording I used there was correct. I think the wording I used was correct. So we've got tennessine, oganesson, krypton, tungsten, iron, and mercury. And there was one answer that came through, though. We're just quickly having a look now if it matches that title or not. I don't like that. I mean, okay. Maybe I might be able to accept a different answer. We'll see. We may have to come to some actual chemistry people to properly validate that, but we'll see. There is one that I saw come through that is, yeah, I might have to accept it. Tennessine, oganesson, krypton, tungsten, iron, and mercury. Let's see what you've gone for. Thankfully, the vast majority of you have given me the nice broad term that I was looking for of elements. Yeah, periodic table elements. That's all we needed, is just elements. So yeah, chemical elements in the periodic table. Somewhat hard to spell chemical. I mean, you've got a bit broad, a bit specific there, Samson, but they're still elements. Fine, element, yes. So yeah, this is the problem I have, is metals. Because I don't know for certain. Mercury, iron, tungsten, sure. Oganesson. Well, tennessine is a transition metal, so yes. Krypton's a gas. Well, that... God, Ashley, for fuck's sake. It is a gas, isn't it? It's not even a metal. Yeah, just look at the obvious answer rather than go for the really awkward ones. I was looking at oganesson because it's, up on the top of the page. I didn't even look at krypton. But yeah, so metals I can't take, and also planets I can't take. You had a lot of time on your hand there, did you, Zeus? Thank you for the very, 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 very well-titled answer. It doesn't get you any more points, though, because you've already got it at nearly the maximum of 995 points, so you're welcome. Sam's still with the 995 points. AVB 981, Inca 978, and Mark 951. And you can see all the other points there as well. Right, okay, one more in this particular chapter. We are looking for, ideally, a single word response. Well, actually, no, ideally two, but you will get it with just one. You will get the correct answer with just a singular word response, but sort of the ideal answer is actually 2 words. So let's have a look at this. Again, I'm not really helping you out there at all, but yeah, what connects all of these keywords together? Time starts now. A singular word will work. You can give me a second word that may help you out. So we've got Bow Wow, John, Uzi Vert, Wayne, Kim, and Babby. What connects all of those together? Well, let's see what you've gone for. 24 say Lil, or Lil rappers, or Lil artists, or Lil musicians, or Lil apostrophe musicians, or rappers with a Lil in their name, or Lil. Yeah, Lil. That's all you needed on that one is Lil. Well done on finding the Lil. So the key I was looking for here is Lil. I'm not going to take just rappers, I don't think. I will look for just Lils. Little. Yeah, you've gone for the expanded form of Lil. That's fine. Not John, World, Brady, or Bruce. Sunny cat. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I will take it. They're little people. Yeah, indeed. Jesus Christ. Roy Johnson. Individuals of the hip-hop community with a small in their name. Yeah, okay, fine. You probably already got it earlier on and got more points for it, so it doesn't matter. Green, dog things, and font. This is going to be the running theme, isn't it? Unfortunately, you've only got one more round to get that joke in, and then that's it. But rappers with their names beginning with Lil because they're under... I can't read the rest. Undercompensating for something. Well, there you go. Well done to 22 of you scoring points, with 2 getting the maximum of 1 grand there. Congratulations. Mark getting 949, Pop 942, Only 882, and The Evil, who returns once again, 877. That's the end of chapter number 2. Let's go to the scores. In the lead is still Mark on 85 at 23. Then it's Oni on 71.82. Then it's Inca on 69.63. Toot on 69.54. And Ralph on 68.50 with ABB in 6th place on 67.74. It's a very, very tight game there on all the 66, 67, 68 and 69. Oni sort of in the middle there, and then Mark's well out in front by like 1,400 or so. But there's still a couple of chapters left to play. Anything could still happen. Let's head on over to chapter number 3. So, in chapter number 3, this is Identify the Redacted. In this round, you're going to see an image of a place, person, or thing. However, the image has been redacted by many, many black bars. Over time, those black bars will be removed, revealing the image beneath. Additionally, we'll also give you a text clue that has the ideal correct answer redacted within it. You just need to give me an answer that names and identifies that place, person, or thing in the image. You can give me 2 guesses per image. Again, and earlier answers are awarded more points. As always, try and answer privately to Quizbot 3000. In the example over there, we've got blank is the game. We have to fill in the blanks to score big, and we have redacted the redacted logo, so you should give me the answer of redacted in that case. Yeah, we'll give you a little hint title before the clue comes in as well, as to what kind of thing, what kind of place, person, or thing that we are looking for. One of them is going to be a bit more It's going to be a bit harder to describe that in a succinct way, but we will get there when we get there. So, Wheel of Redactions! Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that. So, if you're ready, good luck. Here comes your first image to consider. And we're looking for the name of a web series, please. Name of a web series. This strong bad email from blank was the end of his Compy 386. There is time. Oh, last minute guess coming in there. We'll see if that works out for you. So we've got a flagrant system error. Computer over. Virus equals very yes on this Compy 386. This strong bad email from blank was the end of his Compy 386. We will accept the URL that's actually being expressed in the blank here, but we'll also accept, more broadly speaking, the usual title of the web series as well. 3 players have gone with a strong bad. Unfortunately, that's not the answer I'm looking for. We've already got it in the plain text, so I'm not going to take strong bad in either of those forms. But I will take 13 players giving me Homestar Runner or H-Star R or homestarrunner.net, even though it is .com. Homestar Runner was the answer we're looking for there. Oh, it auto-linked it as well. Thank you for that, Twitch chat. Yes, it is a .com. It's not Homestuck. Strong bad email. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take strong bad emails on this one. We are looking for the full web series of Homestar Runner here. So, unless Jerry would like to interject and say otherwise, just want to. I'll offer that open because I myself am not overly familiar with the Homestar Runner series of things. So if there is actually a proper series of strong bad emails, then maybe there's more inclination to accept that. Disallow anything with just strong bad, sure, but what about strong bad emails? I mean, it's difficult for the blanks to fill there because you've got strong bad email. It's already in the plain text. So I think we can't really... You're going to disallow. That's fair enough. We will disallow it then. Homestar of the running family of Westlingham. Well, you got Homestar and running. I think that's probably okay. And I will take that Samster as a typo. But what about Roy Johnson's there, Jerry? Is that fine? Is that just a really flowery way of describing it? This is why you don't go for meme answers, because in case I don't know what the context is, I may not be able to accept it. It looks like it's fine, and you've got points already. So, sure, but the joke is growing old, I think. Fair enough. In which case, I'm going to give it a no. Because he said he's already got points anyway. So Ink got the best guess there, 975. Then it's only 973 and Silver Electron the same. Roy Johnson with 960, Ralph with 941. There are 8 other players that scored points as well. Welcome to the game, Clive of Legend. Hope you're doing well this evening. You're just joining us in chapter number 3 here. You could still take the win from this point. Well, we'll see. Going to move on to image number 2. And we are looking for the name of a food, please. A name of a food. Your time starts now. Was it really, Clive? Oh, I don't know if I enjoy the fact that you said that. Here's your clue. Fortunately, the everything variety of the blank doesn't cost more than other types. Yeah, when I first saw this picture, I was like, the heck is that? But then that was because it was on my phone, it was on dim mode, so I didn't actually see enough contrast. But when I actually saw it in full contrast, I was like, oh, no, that makes more sense. But I think you've put a lot of sauce on there. Certainly a lot more than I would normally do. So yeah, but it is a thing. So let's see what you have guessed and what kind of food stuff you think this is. We have got 2 that have gone for a donut. 1 with a rice pud. If one says a chicken parmo, that's an interesting colour. I mean, I suppose you've got the bechamel on top, maybe, but it's not. Water, quesadilla, a half-eaten bagel. A half-eaten bagel from Zeus. Well, I mean, the keyword we're looking for here is a bagel. It is a bagel, yeah. So we'll take that. It's that class? I suppose it is half-eaten if you've split it in half already and already eaten the first half. It is a half-eaten bagel, so yeah. But the others are not, I'm afraid. It's it's close to donut in shape and that, but it is its own thing. Is a bagel, not a donut, not a potto, not a pizza, not a porridge, but it is a bagel, not a beignet. No. 20 though, scoring some points with Ralph doing the best, 747, and Mark 743, as well as Oni 742 for Clive, and also for Toot on that one as well. So yes, a bagel or a bagel I was looking for there for that particular food. Congratulations. Okay, image number 3. We are looking for the name of a clothing material, please. Name of a clothing material. Let's begin. Here is your hint. This blank fastener was invented by George de Mestral, to whose dog clingy seeds stuck. It's really difficult to try to find a good descriptor, a good category descriptor for this. So I did head to Wikipedia to see how they had categorized it, and they had put it under the category of clothing material. The thing is that you can use this outside of the world of clothing. It's not exclusive to that, but then I didn't feel like just saying just material either. It's a bit weird. And also, you could say it's like a mechanism, like an affixation rather than a material. It's, yeah, difficult one to actually succinctly describe in 2 words or less. Yeah, exactly. You can use it for cable management, exactly. And looks like denim or denim. Oh, I see what you mean by that. But let's have a look at the answers. Yeah, 10 players indeed went with denim. It's not the one. It's not nylon, not velvet, not chainmail, not corduroy, not silk. Not wool, not zip, not Aran, not cotton, Velcro. I mean, you basically got it right there. You've just got an extra O in the middle. It is Velcro. Copyright R. registered trademark. It is Velcro, yes. Or hook and loop. You could have also given me that answer as well. It is a hook and loop system. But yeah, registered trademark Velcro was the answer, which 25 of you gave. Congratulations. 25 of you in total getting points as well, with Shapes getting 985, K-Jarves 939, Clive 810, Toot 776, and Oni 753, our headline winners there. Well done. Two words or fewer is a rejected version of 25 words or less. Yeah, it is. Been hooked, line, and sinkered. Hey, I haven't pressed that button in a while. 5 passwords with just a total of 2 clues. Almost impossible. Right, next one. Image number 4, have a look at this. We're looking for the name of a book series, please. Time starts now. Title of a book series. Here's a hint. This series of spooky children's books might have given readers blank. Well, love as it kept the most pertinent information till last. I think the most pertinent information being literally the top point there, the R.L. Stein. Not to be confused with R.S.T.L.N.E., of course, with Wheel of Fortune. Is Jack Black? Or ish. Here come the answers. 24 with goosebumps. Chills, exactly. Topper! I'll give you... I know, it's plural. Book series, plurals, geesebumps, not goosebumps. But anyway. Holmes, Monopoly book series, Nightmares and Headache. No, I'm not going to take any of those. But yeah, 24 of you scoring points. Yeah, I know you already scored points, Topper, so it's fine. Pop Robin doing the best 927, then Toot 924, Roy 842, Tapster 794, and The Evil. You are still back with 793 as a headline points. Congratulations. Now, this next one is going to be a bit weird, I feel. The image is going to be a bit more abstract than you might be expecting. But the image does correctly associate to the thing we are looking for. It's just quite a bit more specific than you might be expecting. Hopefully you'll get it more on the clue that comes through. But yeah, just going to put that out there, that the image you're going to see in a moment is a little more abstract than you might be initially expecting. But the image in question is the following. We are looking for the name of a rock band, please, from this. Your time starts now. Here is your hint. Blank's fourth studio album with these symbols on the record's label was highly successful, selling 37 million copies. Yeah. Tis a difficult one, this. From what I understand from reading the materials about this, these 4 different symbols here associate to the 4 different members of the band, I believe. They all individually came up with some symbology, and they are then stamped on this album. That is right, thanks, Jerry. Yeah, because I was very much not familiar with this when I was first looking at it. I was like, I have no idea what this means. It's, it's not as obvious as seeing like a studio album like the Prism or anything like that. So yeah, I just figured that this was a far more abstract question than we normally have for this kind of thing. But I'm hoping that we have got some correct answers come through. So let's have a look. We do have some correct answers coming through. We've got Oni, we've got Roy, Ralph, Evil is Back, and Toot giving me the answer of Led Zepp. Absolutely right. Yes, these are the symbols to the 4 members of Led Zeppelin, and they are stamped on the 4th studio album, which is just album number 4. I think it's just what it's titled. It's not Prince. Led Zepp, I will take that. Shapes, yes. Fleetwood Mac, no. Earth, Wind & Fire, no. Ramones and Pogues, it is not. A Metallica, Fallout Boy, Black Sabbath, Frank Zappa, Queen and Foo Fighters, no. Cream, Sode. No. Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Beatles, and Nevada. Nirvana, that's a good way of describing it. And not Kiss. But yes, it was Led Zepp. So congratulations to 6 of you getting those points there. Only doing the best 972. Then it was Roy Johnson 908, Ralph 858, Evil is Back 781, Shapes 779, and Toot 680. Well done on identifying the those symbols associated to Led Zepp. Yeah, much tougher one that, Roy. I would agree. I would have had no idea on this one. But if you're really into your pop culture, really know your stuff, then there you go. You have been rewarded with that knowledge. Okay, one final image to consider. This one, hopefully, a bit more, broadly speaking, easier to get. Let's have a look at it. And we are looking for the name of a geological landmark, please. The name of a geological landmark. Subject of haiku: 35th tallest mountain, snow on blank. And yes, Jerry, I do appreciate that you did keep it in haiku form. Where's the link to play? You just need to enter in OVZA into chat, Sir King Crayons, and you'll be able to enter into the game. That's all you need to type in OVZA. I mean, otherwise, what's the point of the question? Exactly. Of course, that does spoil the number of syllables in the answer. It does indeed, Saphira. But yeah, I really do like the clue follows haiku form 575. Subject of haiku: 35th tallest mountain, snow on. Let's have a look and see what you've gone. Snow on Grand Canyon. No. Snow on Cliffs of Dover. That's one extra syllable. Burren, Old Faithful, Niagara Falls, Crater Lake. It is not. Fiji. Oh. Because Fiji is a place. It's not Fuji. Oh, Jerry, how cruel are you feeling right now? It's not Table Mountain, not Great Barrier Reef, not Middle Atlantic Ridge, not Christ. It is Fuji. I will take just Fuji. Mount Fuji or Fujiyama or Fujisan. Any of those will be accepted. How cruel are you feeling about Fiji? The you and I are close. Allow it. All right. I will take Fiji then for Fuji because the you and I are so close together. Others, though, are not close together. Kilimanjaro, Machu Picchu, Snowdon, and Fuji. Well, on that merit, we're going to have to accept Fuzhou as well, then, because the O's next to the I on the other side. So there you go, Carlo. You can have Fuzhou, but not the others. Mount Fuji 20, congrats. And it's not K2. So that brings us to a close there. Kolo Fuzhou out over Narimitsu. Wonder if anybody answered with Fuji. Yeah, no, I don't think they have done, Saphira. Because it wouldn't have been accepted automatically. I didn't go with the with the nerdy responses there. 23 though, going the right way there, with Pop getting the correct answer first, 885 points. Then it was 2732, Clive 729, Samson 722, and Amy 718. That's the end of chapter number 3. Let's have a look at the scores. Mark still holding on to lead on 12,156. Then it's only currently about 100 on away right now on 12,038. Then it's Toot on 11,748. Then Ralph on 11,594. Inca on 10,678. And our 6th place currently is Shapes on 10,398. Thank you for the follow there, Jumbo. Appreciate that. And welcome on in. You've moved up to 8th, says Evil. Yes, you've been doing very well, actually, with a lot of good guesses. And even though you're only 2,000 points behind the lead right now, with a good swing of questions your way, and maybe some misfortune on players ahead of you, still possible for you to win here, Evil. Very, 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 very possible at this point in the game. Considering that each question is worth 2,000 right now as well, or up to 2,000 points, anything could still potentially happen. It'd be a shame if certain people lost internet suddenly. Now, we wouldn't ever wish that on anybody at all. No. But we'll see what happens. Anything could happen, though. Let's go on to chapter number 4. And this is normally the round that only buggers it up. But last time you were in the driving seat, so you didn't bugger it up. But this is chapter number 4, Declassify the Redacted. So in this round, you're going to see a question with many of the words and phrases redacted in it. Over time, we will remove those black bars, revealing more of the question. You just need to give me an answer to the full question. And you can only give me one attempt. Can the writer set the reveal order? So, currently not Silent Marine, but that is under consideration for future packs. Just so that they have a bit more agency in how each question is played out. I don't want to give them too much control, though, because obviously they could then delay the question really heavily. Such that you're kind of limiting the amount of points entirely. Whereas a bit of RNG kind of balances that out, allows players to get more points on regular. But yeah, there may be some agency available in future for some authors for when they write it. Because obviously the final round, the bonus round, it basically plays on that gimmick entirely. Yeah, extra thing for the proofers to look at. But it's a nuanced approach, that one. Yeah, deliberately misled. That would also, yeah, you can easily reveal early blanks and deliberately mislead someone into a different kind of answer. Though, you know, the RNG does that sometimes anyway. That's not, you know, not entirely a bad thing. But yeah, it's obviously things to consider in terms of balancing for the final game. So anyway, all you need to do is answer the question in its entirety. You may have a bit of regret if you go early, but you get lots of points if you do go early. So, wish you all the best of luck. Try and answer the question in its entirety. And I think in pretty much all the cases, we are looking just for a singular response. One thing that can only be one thing and can't be any other potential thing. Yeah, speed traps are okay in moderation, just not lots of them. So, if you're ready, here comes your first question. Which blank 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 can refer to the blank blank from the blank blank, a blank blank whose blank is named blank, or a general state of blank blank or being blank? And your time starts now. So obviously the other thing to consider is that more blanks means more time for the question as well. Blank B is letter. Blank G is franchise. Blank M is anarchy. Blank N is all messed up. Blank L is program. Sorry, I is program even. D is noodly. K is wumpus. E is Dracon Equus. L is disarray. H is chat. C is word. J is mascot. A is 7. And finally, F is My Little Pony. Which 7-letter word can refer to the noodly Dracon Equus from the My Little Pony franchise, a chat program whose mascot is named Wumpus, or a general state of disarray, anarchy, or being all messed up? That's what we're looking for here. Classic Jerry, says Cetra. Went way too early, says Silver Electron. Well, let's have a look at some guesses, see what's happened. Got a foobar, that's not 7 letters. Madness is 7 letters and does match with disarray and anarchy and all messed up, but does not match the name of a chat program whose mascot is named Wumpus. It's not A, it's not chaos, it's not E, not confused either. It's not Python, that's 6 letters. But it is 17 saying Discord. Yes. Discord from My Little Pony, a chat program whose mascot is named Wumpus. We use very much in the community as Discord, and also describing a general state of disarray, anarchy, or being all messed up in Discord. That's what we're looking for there. Oh, says Vertigo. Yes, indeed. I'm a power user. I should have gone earlier from Wumpus to Southern Marine. Yeah, that was a very, very big in for me. It would have been Wumpus. Only hits the front, I think. Well, we'll see in a moment. Well, we'll see at the end of the round, should I say. End of the chapter. 17 getting points with Ralph doing the best on 1262, Zeus with 1257, Cetra with 1233, Evil with 1229. That's a good score, Evil. And 1225 there going to Shapes as well as everybody else listed up there, including only getting 1078. Okay. That's what we need to do in this round is answer the questions. Just don't go too early. That's all we say. Next question is this. You can make what blank by blank blank or by blank 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 and blank. As a hint, it's blank of a blank blank times a blank or exactly blank. Oh, your time starts now. First up, E is C. God, that's so helpful. And C is 12. D is adding. H is 28.8%. And K is a score. G is IV. F is XL. I is ream. A is number. B is squaring. L is 1 gross. Ugh, gross. And finally, J is 7.2. You can make what number by squaring 12 or by adding C, XL, and IV? As a hint, it's 28.8% of a ream, 7.2 times the score, or exactly, 1 gross. So it got you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways of getting to the same number here. What the heck is a ream? It is a count of paper, basically. Evil is back. I think previously would have been described as 480 sheets of paper, but it has been modernized to 500 sheets of paper. Is now a ream of paper. 500 sheets. There you go. That's the next edition of 500 questions. It's just a ream of questions. How many rods is this? Oh, I couldn't care less, Fluid Fernando. We have got a... So, problem with going early here is, unfortunately, we tell you in the question that it's a gross. So I can't possibly accept that right now. 42. Maths is wrong. Ash, you're making me think of math at this time. I do apologise, Puzzle, but yeah, gross is gross. I cannot take that. 144, I can take. That is the numerical response there. And 56 is not the correct answer. We are going to have to say no to that. 21 of you, though, scoring points. Well done there. Inca doing the best with 1165, then Ralph 1162, Topper with 1138, Aidme with 1130, and Clive with 1118. Oni is in the mix with 1098. Do we have any Evil? I don't think we've got Evil listed. Oh, no, Evil there with 1020, so is in with the mix. Yes, knowing your 12 times table certainly can help. Oh, you expect me to add Roman numerals? Well, it's just there, staring menacingly. Right, 3 more questions to go. Here is your next. Good luck. Describing a blank of blank, which includes blank, blank, and blank, not the blank, what is also a type of blank where people like blank might try to blank, blank, blank the blank, blank? And your time starts now. Starting off with rope on M. Player unknowns on C. Video games on B. Battlegrounds on D. Orange Cassidy on H. Fortnite on E. Other wrestlers on J. Top on L. Genre on A. Save the World mode on F. Over on K. Throw on I. And finally on G. Wrestling match, describing a genre of video games which includes PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Fortnite, not the Save the World mode, or is also a type of wrestling match where people like Orange Cassidy might try to throw other wrestlers over the top rope. Yeah, I think if my chat would like to behave, I think Not a Cat's sentiment is probably true that blank C revealing early on is going to be a lot of points available because, well, PlayerUnknown's is kind of known for one specific game, and if you could read words around it, you can maybe see where it was going with it. Let's see what answers came through. Yeah, 24 players gave me the answer of Battle Royale, which was exactly what we were looking for there. It's not a roguelike, not RPL, not Escape, not Melee, not MMO, not FPV. We were looking for a Battle Royale, or BR I probably would have accepted as well. But being more specific, more verbose would have been fine. Clive doing the best, getting 1707. Oh, loads of points there. Then Silver Electron 1665, Topper with 1625, Amy with 1618, and Oni 1578. There is Evil also there in the mix on 1267. Mark getting 1182, so more points ahead of Mark. We'll see if that is going to be it. 2 more questions to go, though. Battle with cheese. Took a real BM there, says Conrad Lack. Should have thought of Warzone, damn it. Right, 2 more to go. Here is question number 4. Good luck. Blank or blank to get blank blank or blank? Blank blank. A blank blank means you blank yourself. These are all examples of which blank blank. A blank which lends its name to a version of blank blank in the blank blank blank. Whew, loads of blanks. 100 seconds on the clock. First of all, land on blank A. Modifications on blank L. Game on blank K. 400 on blank C. Aussie and Millie on blank R. Dollars on blank E. Dana Simpson on blank P. Stack on blank F. Go on B. Pounds on D. Web comic on Q. 1 on I. I mean, that's what it is, Roman numerals. Draw 2s on G. Got 30 seconds left. Category on M. Damage on J. Parcheesi on N. Natural on H. And finally for O, played, land on go to get £400 or dollars, stack, draw 2s. A natural 1 means you damage yourself. These are all examples of which game modifications. A category which lends its name to a version of Parcheesi played in the Dana Simpson or Dana Simpson webcomic Aussie and Millie. I feel that modifications game early on, possibly doing a lot of heavy lifting for some early guesses. Maybe the word land on there as well, possibly giving you a bit of extra help. Still don't even know the answer. Well, Evil, let's have a look to see what came through. 12 players have given me the answer of house rules. And that is exactly what we were looking for. They are all house rules, either described in the book as a variant that you can play yourself or just otherwise described by your own ruling. They are known as house rules. I think that is enough of a coined term to be the only way I can accept that. Monopoly is obviously describing that first sentence, but does not describe anything else. Same with free parking. Cheat codes, it's not. House. You got part of it, Sam. Because, of course, they can only give me one guess. Jerry, what's your feeling on house? Similarly, what's your feeling on homebrew? I don't think homebrew is good enough. And similarly, I don't think house is good enough. I think we are looking for... house is fine. Okay, I'll take house then. Oh yeah, which game modifications? House modifications, I suppose, is house rules. So yeah, okay, I will take that, and Sapster will be very glad for the point. But homebrew does not fit the entire clue, in which case I will disallow that. Thank you for your input, Jerry. Power up dice things, home variation. I think that is about as good as we can go with that one. And bagatelle, unfortunately not those. So, 14 players scoring points with K-Jarves doing the best, getting 1,750. Then it's Mark with 1,743, Clive with 1,657, Apodo 1,491, and Inca 1,406. Only not in the running this time. Mark was in the running, and also Evil not in the running as well. So this is going to be interesting. A bit of catching up there on that particular question. Less of that now. More of that now for Mark. Oh, it's going to be quite tight when we go to the leaderboard in a moment, I feel. One final question then to decide it all. Let's have a look at what we've got. This blank blank is worth blank and can blank in a blank or blank blank. A blank with this name blank by blank blank performed plank on blank blank. I think I said plank on one of them. Anyway, your time starts now. Starting off with 2 on M. Jerry does love his numbers. Cardinal on E. Move on D. Death on L. Mercury on K. Band on H. Fronted on I. Legs on N. Chess on A. Direction on G. 9 points on C. Freddy on J. Diagonal on F. And on B. Piece. This chess piece is worth 9 points and can move in a cardinal or diagonal direction. A band with its name fronted by Freddie Mercury performed Death on 2 legs. Things I learnt, that chess pieces have point values. Yes, they do have point values. Generally, in trying to describe the overall situation of a board, they're using that kind of manner. So when you capture a certain piece, then you can be sort of be told that you have caught, you have captured that many points away from your opponent in a way. It's it's not often used, but it is there as a certain metric for the game. As Aim Conquest says, yes, pawn is 1, bishop and knight are 3, rook is 5, queen is 9, and yeah, the king exists. Let's have a look at what you have given as an answer. Rook and a oh boy. Oh boy. Jerry, I defer to you with the power on this one. Quee is fine. Quee! Well, there you go. Quee was accepted for queen. Yeah, absolutely fine. Queen was the answer there. Yes, the chess piece that can move cardinally or diagonally is a queen, and also the band Queen. Name another rock band who did my favourite rock song of 1975. Quee. Does this mean now in future whenever we have a question about the title Queen, that we'll now have to accept Quee as a valid answer? The raid message Quee was accepted, yes, but it's not Rook. And of course it is Queen. 30 players giving the answer a Queen. And there we all are. Loads of points being doled out there with only... Oh, that would have been heartbreak there if you did not get that accepted. 1,542 points there. Maybe in future, for any letters that you don't get quite right, I'd just divvy up the points that you should have gotten. So... technically, you should have only gotten 4/5 of 1542. Maybe I should just do that in future to sort of mitigate for people typing too fast and getting it wrong. What about overtypes? Yeah, I'll just do it the other way. You're 1 character over, therefore it's sub 1 from the maximum. So if it's a 5-letter response, you give me 6 letters, it's 4 over 5. There you go. The maths works. So if you've given far too many letters, it becomes negative. Now that would be funny. Anyway, 5042 to Odie, 1446 to Mark, 1420 to Roy Johnson, 1381 to Amy, and 1379 to Apona Nuevo. Yeah, what about someone says a full sentence for the answer and only needed 1 word? Like I say, it goes into negatives. Someone does a long piss take answer and loses 37,500 points. Exactly. Perfect. Balances everything out. So at the end of that, and bad ideas galore, it's time to go over to the leaderboard for the final time to see who is our winner and who's going to be playing Super Redacted tonight. With a score of 17,810 out of nowhere is Ralph! Amazing! Congratulations, Ralph! Sniping it from under Mark and Oni's nose there. Very well done. Mark was second place with 17,500. Oni was still playing catch-up, but doing very well, 17,334. Inca was fourth with 17,007. ABB fifth on 15,436, and Zeus was in sixth on 15,116. There was a tie. There was a tie for eighth place. Apodo and Evil both getting 14,832. Incredible stuff. Mark would win under my redacted house rules edition. Pray tell, Tom, I'd like to know what kind of rules you would have for your house rules edition of redacted. And you know, if you want to do that, then you could go and host this game instead. Just throw the reins over your way. But what that does mean, Ralph, congratulations to you. You are the winner tonight. It means you have all of the power going into Super Redacted tonight. Ralph, would you like a message in Discord? Or would you like a message in Twitch Whispers for your legend tonight? Communist Redacted. Everyone's tied for the lead. Oh my god. Communist test! Twitch Whispers. Fine. Absolutely fine. We can do that for you. So let me send that over to you. Send a whisper to you. There you go. Hopefully you'll see that. There it is. Cool. You can now mull that over for the next couple of minutes while I talk to everybody else about the rules of Super Redacted. You want your communist redacted? Well, here is your communist redacted. You're all playing together for a common means. You are trying to take down Ralph right now. Ralph is the one in control of your destiny and will be revealing the blanks of one final super redacted statement. It's everybody else's job to try and answer that statement in its entirety and try and do so before Ralph can bail out of here. So, just a quick rules here. I mean, there's not much else to say. It's just going to be the same kind of thing as what you've just seen in the previous round, just a slightly longer question. Ralph is the one that's going to determine what order the blanks get revealed in. The more blanks that are revealed, the more that is at risk in play for Ralph, so it's in his best interest to play for longer and reveal more blanks. It is in your best interest, audience, to try and get the answer earlier, because you'll guarantee yourself more points in that case. And also, when 30% or more of you get the answer right, if we get to that point, of course, then you will also get to steal everything that Ralph has banked up to that point. So try and get those answers in early and try and lock down a win before Ralph can bail out of here with lots of doots in hand. You have a total of 3 guesses each. Once those 3 guesses are up for you, then that's it. You can no longer participate. That will be the end of your game. We will be keeping public chat in emote-only mode while we play the game, just to avoid any potential spoilerifics happening. Do whisper your answers to QuizBot 3000 if you can. I will tell you ahead of time, for your benefit out there, audience, we are looking for a 2-word response. There is only one answer we are looking for. We will not take any other variations. We are looking for a 2-word response. That is the only one we'll take. So do bear that in mind. Don't try and give me a 1-word or 3-word response. It will definitely be wrong. There is no additional accepting on my side of things. It is either it's correct or wrong according to a simple text match. Okay. Ralph, I hope you're all ready with everything. Do let me know in public chat once you're all happy with everything. And then we'll get this game underway. Lights are dimmed. Is that your way of saying you're ready? I think it is. In which case, emote only is now on. Lights are strobing red. Well, the hotel sign is certainly in the back. Good luck. Let's play Super Redacted. The blank of the blank, 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 blank one, blank with this blank is beloved by blank despite blank, blank. The first recorded blank bearing blank wherein blank in blank, a blank using this blank involves blank and blank was blank, 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 and blank, blank. And we are in live play. Ralph, your first one will get you up to 1,000. Kegler's already given a guess is not correct. That's one of your 3 guesses. I mean, it's worth going for if you can get 20,000 in the bank. Blank A is first. It's the first one we revealed. It is first. Cola's gone for a guess. It's not correct. Ralph has 1,000 at risk right now. The next one will go up to 2,000 at risk. I'll get my legend up for this. There it is. Going for blank N, which is Exeter. Puzzlestan's giving me a guess as well. Is not correct. Okay, you now have 2,000 at risk there, Ralph. The next one will make it 3,000. Audience, if you get it right now, you can get 19,000 for the solve. It will go down to 18,000 for the next blank. The next blank is D, home. Ralph now has 3,000 at risk. Get this right now. You've got 18,000 just for getting it right, regardless of anything else that happens. Pop and Kegler and Zeus have given guesses. They are not correct. Ralph. So far, no one has got it right. It's sitting at 0, so pretty comfortable maybe. But what's your next move? Portrayed by on blank S. You now have 4,000 at risk. Your next step will be 5,000. Audience, 17,000 for a solve right now, if you get it. Puzzlestan's using their second guess. Not right. You've only got one more now, so don't go wrong. Kegler's used their final guess. Is wrong. That means Kegler is now out of contention. Aim Conquest has gone for a guess. Is not right. Blank M, 1426. 5,000 at risk now for Ralph. Next step would be 7,500. He now starts to climb a bit faster. Audience, 16,000 for a solve right now. Classics. That is on blank C. 7,500 for Ralph. The next step will be 10,000 dudes at risk. But looks like no one has any clues right now. Only's gone for a guess is not right. Puzzle's gone for a guess is not right, and that's their third guess. They're now locked out as well. It's 58%. Ralph now has 10,000 at risk. The next step will make that 12,500 at risk. Audience, get it right now. 14,000 for you. Colo's for a second guess is not right. Still no one finding it. Quote games, unquote, on blank K. 12,500 at risk for Ralph. The next step will be 15,000. We do have a correct answer. First guess from Toot is correct. Few more guesses coming in. Nobody else getting it right, though. But it is gettable. Congratulations, Toot. You'll have 13,000. ABB has got it right on their first guess. That's 13,000 to you as well. J is Rotten Tomatoes rating. 15,000 risk for Ralph. The next step will make that 20,000 at risk. But we do have 7% of the audience getting it right so far. Samson's gone for a second guess. Is not right. Bailing, last chance to get your guesses in. 20 seconds, make them count. 15,000 for Ralph, or maybe nothing if you can get the answer. Another 20% of you still need to get it right. Get your guesses in. 5 seconds. And that is it. Out of time. Ralph does successfully bail out on 15,000 doots. And the audience game is over. Wow. I guess Ralph just daren't reveal any more of these blanks. Interesting, actually. What are the other blanks? Oh, yeah. Some of these other blanks are probably quite big ones. So let me take emote mode off right now. Only 3 of you got this right now. So well done to Toot, ABB, and Conrad. Like, you're going to get some doots for your souls right now. This feels like a proper kaplunk one, says Oni. Got no clue from Evil. Well, let's go over all of the blanks in question. Yeah, it does feel like it could be a real domino situation with any one of these remaining blanks. Let's have a look at what we've got. So, the first of the Walt Disney Classics home videos, one animated film with this character is beloved by furries despite its 58% Rotten Tomatoes rating. The first recorded games bearing his name were in 1426 in Exeter. A trick shot using this person's name involves 2 arrows and is portrayed by Kevin Costner, Russell Crowe, and Carrie Ells in tights. And yes, Mark and SJ getting it right. It was Robin Hood was the answer there. Yeah, I saw you dancing around on the Walt Disney answers there, Oni. But yeah, just not the one in their time. Robin Hood fairies. Yes, indeed, Robin Hood fairies. Very much so evil. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oodalali. Yeah, Robin Hood is a fox in the animated version. So that at the end of that, congratulations on Ralph on a successful bailout for 15,000. Maybe you could have had one more. I suspect you could have gotten one more out of it and got it up to 20,000. But any more probably would have been pushing it a bit too far. Well done to Toot and Conradalac and other name I forget right now because it's not on the bar, for getting Trick Shot. Probably you could have gotten that out there and would have been safe. But well done to the 3 players getting the correct answer there, claiming Maybe Me was the other one. There you go. Getting 13 or 12,000 doots apiece there on getting your guess in that time. And that brings us to a close on a fantastic pack of Redacted written by Jerry Ellis. Thank you very much for this pack, Jerry. It has been absolutely fantastic. And it has been very, very easy marking tonight as well, must be said. There were a couple of contentious issues where the noun could be described in a slightly different way, but in most cases it was a far easier thing than most games have been recently. So thank you for your very due diligence in writing the statements in a nice and structurally tight way, to make it easier for my side of things. And they still got to be twats for a bit. They can still be pedants with their answers and go really, really strong, really, really long answers and still be marked as correct. So yeah, really, really fantastic stuff tonight. And yeah, I really didn't feel like there was any real big issues other than that one name a woman sports person board. That I think is the only real issue tonight, and that's on me on probably using the wrong verbiage going into it. So that wasn't Jerry's fault, that was entirely my fault for that one. But that was Redacted, and I hope you did enjoy that. If you're interested in writing for Redacted, I will accept any sort of informal or unsolicited packs of Redacted. As for when they'll get broadcast, it's entirely at the whim of when I can get around to it, because of course, as I mentioned, season 18 will be delayed in its start, some 4 to 6 weeks away from the end of season 17 is, but yeah, if I do have question packs sort of ready to go before then it will make my life easier in setting that all up. So yeah, if you're interested in writing for some Redacted, do note it is a difficult game to write for really, really well. Like, you have to really get the linguistics down for the statements and the questions, with all of the blanks in tow. That still makes sense. It is a difficult game to write for, but is super rewarding if you can persevere with it, though. And that also applies to any other game as well. So if you've got, a mind on writing a relativity pack, as Topper is currently describing, or if you have a mind in writing for Who Dares Wins, because we'll be playing that very soon, in fact. So if you've got interest on boards to list on Who Dares Wins, or Wipeout, or Outright, or literally any game that I do here on stream, then do submit something in, or let me know ahead of time, maybe on a DM, just so I'm kind of half aware that that's happening. And yeah, submit them whenever you feel like you can do. When I get closer to actually running season 18 proper, I'll do a proper shout out for question writing and get that properly formalized. But for now, if you do have anything that is a sort of broadly speaking you want to write for because you feel like it, then by all means do so. And if you want to collab with other people as well, or a collab pack, something like that, like a collab drop or a collab poker face or something like that, not a solo breakaway, then yeah, entirely up to you. I mean, you can do that if you really want to, only, you know, write 120 questions or something, 100 questions for breakaway or 100 questions for 100%. But it's a bloody bastard right, it is, especially for breakaway, because only like a quarter of the questions actually get used. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Topper, that is the problem with relativity, is finding either the definitive source or finding enough sources to validate each other. And in most cases, you can't. So you just have to go with, close enough. But the thing with relativity is, if the numbers are big enough, then close enough is still close enough, and I don't mind that. You know, if it's, you know, if you're talking about an answer that's in seven-figure territory and it's accurate to within 5 sig figs, then I'm kind of like, yeah, cool, that's good enough for me. But if it's a difference of 1 and 2, then that's more significant potentially. All Clued Up's also so fun to write as well if you're interested in writing wordy puzzles. Absolutely. Also included 10 Guinness World Record questions so far. Oh, I so look forward to that, Topper. I really do look forward to seeing what more world records that Guinness have to offer these days. Oh, God. Should I start getting people to write time shot questions just in case? No, because I still got like 15 stacks of that David wrote for Final Time Shock that we never even haven't even used. I did intend on using them at one point, but still haven't gotten around to. So they're still sitting around, currently being unused. So yeah, like 15 lots of 12. So yeah, quite a few questions still kicking around. I'm not listening to the stream right now, but yes, please. I mean, if you want to write 600 odd questions for Time Shock, then sure, we can run another edition. But yeah, I'm currently not in the mind to do that. I need to figure out what I am going to do for charity this year, though. Yeah. I also want to do another tournament, don't I? I want to do Poker Face tournament, so that's also on my mind for later on in the year. So yeah, things and stuff potentially happening, but I need my break first. I'm not going to do all my plans now. I'm going to have my break first and then do my plans. So stop giving me suggestions. Just give me content. I'm fine with just random question content for now. Don't give me suggestions because oh god, I will be lost in the sauce with all the suggestions and not actually getting things done like I should be doing. Speaking of getting things done, I need to close this stream out and do a wheel spin. So let me go over there right now. Bring us over to the wheel. And let me get OBS open as well. That might be helpful. OBS, can you open it, please? Thank you very much. Let's get a spin going. Oh, hello.
Jackpot time, I feel like.
Jackpot, you say? Well, let's see. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. I have changed one of the wedges at the request of a certain individual that goes by Prey Casts. And we nearly landed on it as well. Thankfully, we haven't landed it for now. But it is in the grid right now. So, in the grid is where we are going to close things out tonight. Let me go over to the app right now. And while I'll do that, also go over to Nightbot quickly. And get the redemption going. Add to chat, except it's not add to chat, it's log in, because that's what that does. Logging into Twitch. Yes. Giveaways. Yes. Thank you, menu can go away. Active chatters. That's the one. Oh, no. Hang on. No, that's different. Keyword. That's the one I wanted. Keyword. That one. And the keyword, as always, is that. In the grid. Say that, and you're good. In the grid. Nope, does not require whispers. Nope. Well, if you're not going to join me in voice, then it might require at least some public chat action. But that's all you'll need is public chat at the most. So let me sort myself out. I also need to pick one of the variations that we're playing. Which variation are we going to play tonight? Let's have a look. I'm actually going to do a personal choice this time, rather than leaving it to RNG. We're going to go with... What's this one? Ooh, yeah, that one. We are going to go with that one. Fantastic. Right, that's locked in. In the Quee! No, we're not in the Quee. Let me go to Live Studio. We'll also need to get my sounds up as well. Programming, games. Where are you, Tipping Point? There you are. Assets, games, sounds, music, and Tension Bed Round 3. Fantastic. And we will play that in a moment. So, right, let's find out who is going to be playing in the Gree tonight. We have got Apodo Nuevo. Congratulations, Apodo. You are player number 1. We'll get to that configured in a moment. And playing against Apodo Nuevo is... Oni91_573. Well then, that's a competition and a half. Let me get that configured. So username Apodo Nuevo, set player. There you go, Apodo. And over on the right hand side, we've got Oni91_573. We'll assign that as well. If you want to join me in voice, you're more than welcome to do so, but there's no requirement to do so. You can just do everything from public chat if you wish to, if that is slightly more convenient for you this fair evening. Both of you have joined the green room. Fantastic. In which case, let me make sure I've got all my audio set up right and bring you two in and say good evening, Apodo and Oni. How are we doing?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, very good indeed, thank you. How are you doing, Oni? Ooh, I don't hear an Oni right now. Is the lad trying? I hope the lad is trying right now. If not, we may have to move to other places. Maybe drag you back in and out again. I don't know. Are you there, Oni? Oh, he's just dragged himself out. He's dragged himself out of the room, kicking and shouting and screaming, and he's back. Are you back there, Oni?
There we go.
We're back in the room. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Right, let me get all my stuff going. Get the music playing.
You made me turn off my fan for this.
Oh, goodness me. I have my fan right beside me as well. Haven't actually had it on for the past couple of days, surprisingly. It has been slightly chilled.
It's got a meter on. I've had it on all night. I've got all day. It's got a nice 21 degrees we got right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
21's not too
nice.
bad. Not too bad at all. Well, welcome to In the Grid tonight to both of you. Apodo and Oni are going to be facing off against each other in a battle of wits and colours. I don't know where I was going with that particular sentiment, but clearly there must be some way of describing this game other than just saying pick random thing, do stuff. But let's have a look at the distribution we have for you tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of red. It must be said, there is a lot of red in tonight's grid. 7 penalty tiles. 1, of course, is a bankrupt tile in addition to that. So half of the board, half of the grid tonight is going to be penalising. But to balance that, let's have a look at the values that we've got for these cash tiles. So those 4 golden cash tiles at the top are anything from 5,000 up to 50,000 dukes tonight. So this is very high risk, high reward indeed, Silent Marine. And in addition to that, the 2 bonus tiles, they are worth anything from 50% to 200% bonus tonight.
Ooh.
Thank you very much for that. Yes, and of course 200% bonus means 3x your current value, essentially. Those final 2 tiles we haven't talked about, the purple ones, those are steel tiles, not the metal. And they will steal a certain percentage from your opponent, anything from 10% up to 90% of your opponent's total.
Fucking hell!
So there are massive swings available in tonight's grid as well. No, the steals don't go beyond 100%. That would be crazy talk, Oren. I don't want people's bank balances to go negative because of that. So, yeah, big swings tonight. It could be really, really small swings on the steals. As I say, it could be anything as low as 10%, but it can go up to 90% of a steal. So anything can happen, and obviously it'd be far too easy if that was the order, so I'm going to randomise it a bit, and a bit more. This is all done manually, by the way. I'm just literally pressing one button to randomise the grid every time, and then I can hide it away. I'm going to continue randomising it while it's hidden, and then I'm going to stop. And now it is in a random order. Yeah, that's how manual I have this game is. The randomise feature is me pressing the key multiple times. It works. You can't complain. So, Apodo, you are the first player listed. Means you're going to be picking first and last in tonight's grid. We only play 15 of the 16 tiles. Only you'll be playing second and then onwards. Remember that you do also have reveals at hand as well. 2 of them each. You get to know the colour but not the value of a particular tile ahead of time if you wish to do so. With that all said, I think we're all ready to play in the grid tonight. Apodo, have you got any strategies in mind playing tonight's game?
Not really.
It's a nice salad there, isn't it? Pick the olive out for me.
Yeah. Let's start with a reveal on Delta 3.
Ooh, first move reveal. Like it. Okay. So for you, Apodo, I'll send you a message on Discord. The color, but not the value, of D3. All right. There you go. You have received your secret information.
I can see why you've done that.
Interesting.
Now, with that in mind, you can elect to play that right now, keep it in reserve for later, use another reveal so early on if you really wish to as well. Ultimately, you do have to play a tile, though.
Okay. Let's go next door to Delta 2.
Gonna play Delta 2, yeah?
Yes, please.
Load that one up. Oni, already playing a bit of strategy here on the Apodo side of things. What are you making of it?
Now, normally, the further you go in with a reveal, the more it's worth, but we've got so many reds there that if you can get something good early, yeah, it's worth fishing it early.
Well, he's playing D2 here, and behind D2 is one of the 2 bonus tiles in the grid. So getting that out of the way early. Yeah, maybe later on when the balances are a bit bigger, but for now it's 10,000 that's being applied to with this bonus. And, well, yeah, we probably should have reserved this till later.
Jesus!
195% bonus! So yeah, that could have been absolutely massive.
Remember when Aim Conquest had all of the really good hits, and then just had that one red at the end? You're kind of doing this in reverse.
Yeah, kind of.
Also, I got him into the community, so you're welcome.
So with that, Apodo, you practically 3x your current bank. You're up to 29,500. There's now only the 1 bonus tile left. Oni, we come over to you.
Let's not hit the other bonus tile. Right. By logic, I probably think that he's got a red in D3, so I'm not going to pay attention to that for now. So for me, I'm just going to play the game. Now I was thinking A1.
Gonna play A1, yeah?
Steak sauce and Norwegian English pop band, yes, A1.
Steak sauce it shall be.
And Norwegian English pop band.
And I mean, steak sauce is kind of this colour.
Oh, well, it's one of them, isn't it?
It is certainly one of them.
Steak sauce it's dark brown. It's more closer to black.
It's in between the two. I know what you mean. But it is a penalty. You're going to be losing some of your 10,000. 60% of your 10,000. So you are down to 4,000 right now. But it's early days and it's getting one of the reds.
Ketchup on your steak. How dare you?
It's like oranging your steak. No, don't. But you've gotten the red off the grid, so there's a positive there, I suppose.
Yep.
Apollo, back to you.
Bravo 3?
Bravo 3? Any reason why we're going with Bravo 3?
I mean, as you said earlier, it's pick a number and things happen, so...
Nubby's Number Factory, but also with letters. So, B3 has been picked, and for you, Apodo, behind B3...
Eat the olive. It's not the olive, damn!
It's not an olive, no, but it is straight up cash to the value of 25,000 dudes. Oh, big value. I mean, it could be bigger, it could be 50,000, but 25,000 is not to be sniffed at. You're now up to 54,500 dudes after just 2 turns in the grid. Oni, playing a bit of catch up, you're behind by 50,500.
Playing a bit of ketchup, yes. D1.
Playing D1, yeah.
Yep. And also, you mean, babum.
Yes. And
Yeah.
speaking of badumps, this one's closer to the steak sauce colour.
Everything is always fine. Everything is always fine.
Oh, my word.
I mean, again, positive, you're getting it out of the way early means it can't get in your way later on, but it would have been nice to
But as a
not hit it full
negative, look
stop.
at the 54 fucking grand next to me.
Things can only get
Sometimes
better.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
That is how you balance it, says Aim Conquest, exactly. So, Oni, unfortunately that was the bankrupt so early on. You're welcome, I guess. Apodo, we now come to you, as I hear furious typing right now. Apodo, you do have the lead by exactly 54,500, because that is what you have.
Ooh, fast maths. Let's go for, let's play Charlie 1.
Gonna play Charlie 1, C1.
I figure
Well,
adjacent to the bankrupt must be safe, right?
Must be safe, right? Well,
Must be safe.
I have a feeling this might tighten the game up a bit. It is a penalty. And, well, it might as well be a bankrupt.
Ooh!
Wow.
95%! Just like that. Oh,
So
Apodo.
Perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. I mean, you still
Sometimes
have the
maybe
lead.
good, sometimes maybe shit.
You still have the lead on 2,725. Oni, you're behind by 2,725. A single cash tile will take the lead.
Could we do less?
Yes, you
Don't-
could hit.
yeah, don't.
You
don't-
could
don't-
hit a penalty.
You could be on to winning by 16, mate. Let's see how it goes. Let's finish the row B1. I know that's
Finish-
typically not good ideas, but let's do it.
Well, it's a column as well as a row, but anyway.
At this point, I have stopped caring.
Well, maybe you should start caring a little bit. Because you're going to take the lead.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas to you with 15,000 dudes in tow. So,
Surviving it? Okay, I'll take
you're
that. Yeah.
surviving it, absolutely. So, 2 cash tiles down, 2 left to go. There's also 1
I said there's a
bonus tile
5 in
left.
it, not I'm surviving.
Well, you're surviving as well.
But both equally plausible.
Yeah, exactly. You do have the lead over Apodo Nuevo. Apodo, you're on 2,725. Do consider the fact that there are now only 3 tiles left in the grid that can add value. Everything else either shifts it around or removes it from the game.
Let's open Charlie 4.
Open C4, Charlie 4. Typically very explosive, given its name. But in this case,
Ooh.
it is explosive for a different reason. It is cash to the value of 45,000
Well.
So we just
swinging
undid the last
right.
turn, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Back to where you were almost. 47,725. And now only 2 tiles left in this entire grid that are value inducing rather than reducing. Oni.
I like this. Well, because there are 2 steel tiles, and you need to get both of them. I just need one. I just need to get one after you. So if that D3 is a steel, he could be holding on to that. I don't know.
Yeah, that is the point. He does have
that's
a
the thing.
reveal
Yeah,
on
those
that
steel
right now.
those steel tiles are really important. The closer towards the end you get. So.
But is it a point in time now that you want to reveal, maybe, just to get a bit of info out?
I'm gonna use one now, but I'm not gonna play it there. I'm gonna do B4.
D4.
B4.
Bravo 4. Okay, so give
Bravo.
you the colour, but not the value of B4.
And I love how weirdly low I put the central bar of that number 4. It's like no other font does this, and I think there's a reason that no other font does this, but it's me. It's unmistakably me, for better and for worse.
You have been sent the secret information.
I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna pick B2.
Bravo 2, yeah? Bravo 2 it shall be. What are you thinking right now, Apollo? What's the strategy going on?
I'm thinking using the NATO is definitely a clearer way of conveying the letter.
Such a great response.
It's 4 letters. There's only 4 to pick from.
We already had a B and D mix-up.
Well, now I pick 2. You can't get mixed up anymore, can you?
I can so tell how you and Clive are just so perfectly suited together. You really are. Behind B2.
Get
is a
in!
Steel tile. So we're going to be swinging some bank balance around. But how much? 35%, which only just
communism.
takes the lead. It is basically the communist tile there, yeah. Opponent down
hit
to
scales of justice.
31,022, Oni up to 31,703, so just within 700 or so, less than a cash tiles value worth. So that's kind of crazy. Oni with the lead. Just Apodo.
I've just noticed that we're all going to be hitting a lot of reds, so we're not going to quite end up.
Yeah, that's
so
the thing. There are only 2 value-inducing tiles. There are 5 value-reducing tiles, and there's 1 that just spreads the wealth around. So
hold on, I've hit 2 penalty. I've hit a penalty and a bankrupt, and now I'm being told, oh, now the fun times end. It's only downhill from here.
Yep. Communist test! Apodo, we come back
Really
to you.
is Britain in 2025, isn't it?
Jesus.
Pretty much. Let's do a reveal on Alpha 2.
A reveal on Alpha 2, okay.
Ooh.
More early knowledge here. Let's see the colour, but not the value of A2. There you go. Secret information has been sent.
Acknowledged.
So you've used both of your reveals. Only used 1 reveal so far. There's still a few turns left in the grid right now. 4 for you, 3 for Oni.
Really still trying to find something good, so we'll try for Alpha 3.
Alpha 3 it shall be. Okay. What do you think, Oni? What do you think's behind Alpha 3?
Thing is, if he's got 4 picks, he's going to have to hit a penalty. So I get the penalty out of the way now, to be honest. And I think you probably have one because there's 5 of them.
Yeah. Get them out the way and then maybe recoup the losses with the cash near the end.
Feels like
Thank you.
This may change the strategy somewhat.
oh, you bugger!
Apodo is going to be
Okay.
taking the lead back here with a steal, and it is the final steal of the grid, which means whatever happens beyond this point, you can't affect each other's balance other than taking tiles away from each other. Apodo, how much are you stealing?
1%. Bring it even closer to even.
Yeah. Okay, next time I'll do it in 1% increments, but the minimum is 5% increments.
Oh, okay.
70%
Oh, dear.
is being claimed there. Apodo, you are now up to 53,214. Apodo, you are down to 9,511. You've got like 3 of your digits in your name.
Cool.
Can
I technically
we
have them more if you count dupes.
Can we scoregami this maybe? Only we come over to you now. The steals are out of play. They are done with. The only way you can increase your value is in 2 tiles. One is cash, one is bonus. The rest are penalties. You have 3 turns to play still.
So
You do the math there. You are guaranteed to hit a penalty at the very least.
I can do the numbers. Okay, so the ideal strategy is penalty, then money, then bonus. That is the plan. Right, I want to hold on to that reveal as long as I can. I know I'm in a pretty damn weak position here. C2, that was a beer one time. It was by Carling and it was shit, but okay, we'll pick C2.
Oh yeah, because it was 2%, wasn't it? Yeah,
It's lower.
even weaker than normal weakness. So C2, playing to reveal the tile, not actually. You know what I mean? Actually playing the tile, not revealing the tile. Playing the tile.
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you're playing the tile, yeah.
Yeah, do it.
And you're saying that your exit strategy here is penalty, cash, bonus.
I think that's the maximum strategy. There's another way to win, but well, that's the ideal one.
Well, that's step 1.
We're halfway there.
Living on a prayer, we are removing 1 penalty tile from the grid. And it was a doozy.
Well, ultimately, it doesn't
85%.
really matter, does it?
Well, it does at the end, potentially. If you had to force a penalty onto Apodo to take, having the bigger ones left in play would have made it easier for you to win in the end. But alas and alack, that has gone from the grid. Though not to say there could be another 85% out there. They are not exclusive like that. Only down to 1427. Apodo, you have the lead on 53,214. You still have 3 turns to play, and there are only 2 value-inducing tiles. Again, you can do the math. You are guaranteed to hit at least 1 penalty tile.
Yeah. So I guess let's try opening Alpha 4.
Opening up Alpha 4. Obviously, you use all of your reveals. So just going into the blind now. Behind A4. Well, there's your penalty now. Ideally, you don't want this to be great. How much are we losing?
Okay.
It's not as bad as it could be. 55% is how much you're losing there. You're down to 23,947. Remember, a penalty can be as low as 10% in this grid. So, it certainly could have been better, but it's still, you're still in the lead by quite a bit. There's still the cash tile out there, still a bonus tile out there. Only you have 2 turns left.
Okay. I don't want to use my reveal yet.
Okay.
I'm going to take either C3 or D4. Coin flip. C3.
Playing C3. What do you think, Apodo?
Yes. I'm waiting to see what happens, and then I'll think.
Sure. Chat, what do you think? Don't say yes. Odds favour penalty. Solomon says red. It's a square, says not a cat. It goes into the square hole.
Surprise! It's a second olive.
They sure are avoiding their reveals, eh? Well, no, they're not actually, because opponents already used it. Well, they're not playing their reveals. Okay, granted. Does that mean that there are all penalties out there that have been revealed at this point? They're just playing around it because they know, because they know that they're penalties, but they know they have to hit a penalty. So, you know, it's interesting thoughts going on right now. Either way, behind C3.
Well,
is the bonus tile, the final bonus tile, which means it's not going to do great value with you right now, but you're going to prevent Apodo from playing it.
That is a shame, because if that one was a red, I was going to be using my last reveal to help them get the last bonus, but oh well.
Oh well, indeed.
Because I think if that was a red, I wasn't going to win anyway. So you know, push up. But this is probably the worst one that it could have hit. But okay.
How much are we multiplying your bank by? Just a little over double your current bank there. 115%. You're up to 3068. Not quite nice. And that is the bonus gone. There's now only one cash tile left. Apodo, you do have 2 turns left to play. You're still guaranteed to hit 1 penalty tile.
Yep. So I could take D4 and hope that that's the cash tile. Or I could try going in hoping that, you know, the penalties that I've seen aren't terrible, or whatever Oni's got. Or if I have the last play, I could also take a red now and just hope that Oni doesn't find the cash. Or I'm going to do this. I'm going to open D3.
That was red, wasn't it? Sorry, that was the gold one, wasn't it?
D3 has gold.
You fucker!
At this point, I'm now just hoping that your penalty is going to be, and well, hopefully I get enough that takes me over 30,000, and hopefully your penalty will. Hopefully I won't get a 90% penalty. Is kind of what I'm hoping.
So if I win like 300. Is that what we're getting at?
That's kind of what we're. Oh, you saw the startup at the beginning of the game.
That's your win condition right now.
No one was going to win this. Ash was going to win it for the viewers. That's all the winning was going to happen in this game.
So you don't make it interesting. Oh, so you could have made this fun and interesting. I have a reveal that is now worthless. Can I use my reveal now on D4? Oh, is it penalty? It's a penalty.
I can still blow the entire lot, but this could be not worth not much, and you could.
That's the thing. He doesn't know the value of the tile. He only knows the color of it, and obviously the color is that.
Yeah.
It was revealed first. The literal first tile revealed in this game was cash. Apodo's been sitting on that this entire time. But he's not known what the value is. And that's been something that I've been sitting on. It's the full value!
You've made an enemy today, mate.
It's the full value tile, 50,000 dukes! I saw that when it got revealed. I was like, well, that's a thing that's just happened, folks. And I can't say a damn thing about it.
I was so close to calling you out on it early as well. Damn it.
I was wondering what if you did. Like, I'd be screwed.
So, as it stands, Apodo, you're on 73,947 dukes with 1 tile left to play. Oni, you're on 3,068 with 1 tile to play. There are only penalties out there, but none of you know what the penalty values are.
Ash,
Would you like to use your final reveal?
Can I put a reveal on D4?
A reveal on D4? I absolutely can. It's a penalty.
Thank you very much. A2, please.
What if Ash is lying and there really is a 99% penalty that I can find and drop in?
No, it's not.
You're playing A2 there, Oni.
Just get it over with.
Get it over with, he says. Well, it's a penalty, as we know.
95, please.
95, you say? Well, turn that 9 upside down.
Oh, it's not even a good one. Oh, come on.
65% is how much you're losing there. You're down to 1074.
I've waited 18 bastard months to do this, and this is how it ends up.
Apodo, you get the final turn. It is a penalty or a
Bravo
penalty.
2, please. Or Bravo 4, please.
I can't reveal Bravo 2 anymore, but I can do Bravo 4 for you, yes.
Yeah, sorry, Bravo 4.
Bravo 4. Solomon Dudley says 90% for the lulz. Well, we know it's that colour.
Yeah.
And it's not 5%, not 10%, not 15, not 20, not 25, not
75.
30, not 35, not 40, not 45, not 50, not 55, not 60.
No way.
Not 65. Not 70. Not 75.
12.
It's 80%. Oh, you were so hoping for me to go all the way there, and I was like, that's why I was eking it out, but no. 80% was the final percentage, which means our final score tonight, Apodo, you are our winner on 14,790 doots, and that has just been paid out to you. Congratulations on your
my numbers
win.
is in your numbers.
Hey.
The 107 and the 4, yes indeed. Well, let's find out what this other reveal of the D4 would be. Let's just show that. Yeah, you should have picked it. It's 45%. That was the least.
I could have had a chance there. Damn.
You could have had a chance with 45%. You could have had it all rolling in the deep. Unfortunately, you did not. This means Oni gets to play the vault, says Pop. Does it? Is that how it works?
The digits match up.
I suppose it does, yeah. 1074 are in the value, so yeah, I guess that does mean you get to unlock the vault.
Octafile.
And if 4 of the 5 numbers in my score match the last 5 digits in your phone number, then you call
1-800-DON'T. Oh, fantastic. Do love all these references. Well, Pardo and Oni, thank you very much for a fantastic game of In the Grid. I hope you did have some fun tonight.
Thank you. Good game.
That was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful disaster. I ain't even mad.
Can we give Oni 5% of his score? Why would we give him 5% of his score?
Why would you do that? The only way that happens is I have to be physically in the room with Ash and have to give him puppy dog eyes. That has happened before, by the way.
Yes, he has done that. Literally done that.
I literally begged him for 16 doots one time.
Oh, are you trying to make a nice round for a specific number?
Yeah, I was trying to get on to 696969, and it happened.
Like that. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to bring that to a close. Thank you, Podo. Thank you, Oni, for this game of In the Grid. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you happen to be doing, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ash.
mate. Ta-ra. Bye.
Bye-bye. Give Oni 14.95. Well, I could certainly change the value to 14.95, like that. See, I have all the power. I even have all the power to do that as well. Look at that, 1.495 million. And no. Can I go negative? Yeah, I can go negative. Can I do, like, E? No, I can do 0. I can't do E. I can't do pi. 987654321. I can do that. Yeah, I can do all that craziness. Well, it's quite satisfying, the clicky sound when it does that. Very, very satisfying. You're trying for a 2569 way. There you go. There you go. You can have a 2569. Right, that's going to bring me to a close on tonight's stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. We've got a suggestion for In the Grid. What's the suggestion? If you feel like doing a dramatic reveal, maybe tick the count up or down and then reveal the percentage. That's a very, very good idea, Silent Marine. A bit like what I did vocally, but actually in screen, on vision. So you already know what the tiles quality is like, but what the value is, I can just sort of tick them up as we go up. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I kind of like that. I may even just do it as like random intervals as well, which is more like the bong game actually in People Versus, in the way that I was thinking of doing it. So it would be like 5%, 10%, 25%, 30%. Yeah, £41. So yeah, doing it like the bong game at the end of People Versus in Series 2. It's the claim some money out of the game pop when you get eliminated in the People Versus. It gives you 3 different strings of numbers to play at. One of them is guaranteed to go all the way. The other 2 aren't. You just have to try and press your luck as far as you dare. But the intervals that it reads the values out at are very arbitrary. I wouldn't necessarily say they're random, because I have a feeling the producers will have a hand in it in some way. But, yeah, they are a series of numbers leading to a certain value. And yes, the bong game, yes. Oh, I can very much say that on stream, Pop. Anyway, that brings us to a close. What have I got for you for next week? Let me have a quick look at my schedule. I have got 1,000 Heartbeats for you on Wednesday, and I've got 1 versus 100 on the Friday. So a very interesting week, actually, on stream next week. 1,000 Heartbeats. If I find some time tomorrow during the day, I may end up doing an implementation of a thing that Prey suggested to me over the week. And he's already mentioned it on his stream yesterday. He very astutely suggested bringing in Gule Hap as a potential round in 1,000 Heartbeats. And I was like, well, yeah, that really would work quite well, actually. Having a 3x3 grid of symbols in different colours and that, following the same or different rules. And you just have to find like 4 sets in order to complete the round. Because I have a feeling that's the round I would put it at if it was a round, is at round 4. So I may end up doing an implementation of that and doing stuff just sort of lurking around in Discord while I implement that. On Saturday, if I can find some time for it at least. So that could be happening. But yeah, Wednesday stream will be 1,000 Heartbeats and Friday stream will be 1 versus 100. That's what you got to look forward to next week. What's happening in the rest of the community? Obviously, Ben is currently on a in-between stream break. We'll be going into season 19 of Game Night very, very soon, but is on a bit of a break right now. JB is still on his Wheel of Bullshit, and we'll probably got some Wheel After Dark happening on Saturday night, possibly. But other big thing happening in the community this particular week is Prey. Is still continuing on with his charity drive for the Trevor Project. Has done incredible work to get to $690 donated so far, and he's still not done yet. He still has this Friday stream, Saturday and Sunday still to go. There's still going to be some fantastic game show stuff happening on the Sunday. I'm involved in that somewhat. I still don't know what exactly is happening. Well, no, I know what game it is, but I don't know what's happening in said game just yet. But that is for Prey to deal with very, very soon. That's happening on the Sunday. There's some super Prey or luck, but the roles have been reversed, so Prey's asking the questions and it's JB that's going to be spinning the board instead in Press Your Luck. All sorts of other stuff happening as well. But we're going to be going over and raiding into him right now. He's currently playing some Jackbox, doing some survey scramble right now, getting a unpopular answer on where keys could be, if you're interested in that. We will send over to Prey's side of things now. Are we going to raid with Quee? I think we should raid with Quee. That was a very simple word that we can go with that only nearly typoed on. Name a woman! I mean, you can also do that as well. You can name a woman. Yes, the Quee. That's a woman. It's the Quee. So that is going to be our raid for tonight. We'll send some love over there. If you can donate to the cause over on Prey side of things towards the Trevor Project, it would be amazing. He's on $690. He's trying to get up to $1,000. If you can get there by the end of the week, that would be absolutely phenomenal. But only donate if you have the means to do so, if you are capable in doing so. If not, then spread the word. Tell as many people as you know that Prey is doing this, and let's raise some money for the Trevor Project and for LGBTQ and queer concerns. It's needed in times like this. Let's put it that way. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. I'm going to be out on Sunday gigging with a band. If you're around in Sheffield, do let me know in a DM and I may even tell you where it is. But until then, take care, see you soon, and good night.